Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Manachari Yamuna Tira Manachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Radha Madhav ki. And in Washington DC, what is the deity? Jai Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki. Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuhu Anmilitam Yeda Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So at the end of this session you'll find out what is the password, you'll find out. Because can you use a computer without knowing password? Similarly in life, if you know the password for happiness, you can then really experience what is happiness. So we will explain more as you read. Please, one of you read it. Why can't we be happy all the time? Begin with that. Who would like to read loudly? Yeah, please. Give her a mic. We have one more mic. You can switch it on and give it to her. You can read, yeah.
Why can't we be happy all the time? We all want to be happy every moment of our lives. That's why we study hard to get a good job, earn money to enjoy comforts, marry to find companionship, eat tasty food to satisfy our tongue, and hang out with friends to have fun. Behind every action is the same goal, happiness.
Yeah. So, in the picture I have shown there, you see, we all want to be happy every moment of our lives. Okay, if I ask all of you, how much happiness you want? You want this much or this much? How much you will say? This much. Unlimited, right? If I ask you how much suffering you want this much or this much? How much? Say, this much you want. You don't want anything. You want only zero. So, in Sanskrit, this is called as Atyantika Sukha Pravritti and Atyantika Dukkha Nivritti, which means we want to make suffering zero and we want to make happiness infinite. So, this is an observable phenomenon everywhere. We all want to be happy. So, that's what I have shown in the picture. See, let's pause and observe life. You study hard, earn money, you marry. So when you study hard, you expect that you will get good marks. But sometimes even after studying hard and preparing well for exam, but we fail. Like I shown in the picture, you see. Isn't it? Or you go on a vacation so that you can go for a tour. But then it's raining whole day. It's raining for the whole week. Then you wonder, oh, I went for a vacation but I couldn't enjoy life. It was all raining all the while. Yeah. Or people marry with the hope of getting a companionship, but sometimes they end up in a marriage where there are more quarrels than happiness. Or you want to eat an ice cream, but after eating ice cream you scream, tooth is paining. Isn't it? Eating ice cream ended up in a scream. So, you can see that we do things to get happiness. But when we do things to get happiness, we get suffering. So that is one thing which many people are surprised. How is it possible? One time, when I was traveling in the train, I was sitting in the berth and reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Below I saw there was a big family. Maybe 15, 20 people. I think it's a joint family, I think. All the people are eating samosa. You all know what is samosa? Yeah. So one old man, seeing everybody enjoying samosa, he also ended up eating 7, 8 samosas. I was wondering how this old man who is 70, 80 years old, eating 7, 8 samosas. Next day morning he was screaming like anything. He was catching the belly and screaming. They switched on all the lights and he wanted to get rid of the samosa from the belly. It was causing a lot of pain. Because is he fit to eat so much? No. Old man, he can't digest. So, while going in, the samosa was very delicious. But later on, when it was not coming out, it became painful. So, this is the way this world is in every respect when we want happiness out of it. So, and it's not only eating happiness. Like, for example, when you're a young boy or a young girl, you don't think about marriage. Marriage is by the time you become 28 or 30 nowadays, isn't it? So, a young boy and young girl, when they are young in their teenage years, they tend to think that life is a bed of roses. They live in a kind of dream world. But once they marry and beget 2, 3 children, you have to admit the children in the school, you have to build a house, you have to get a car, you have to get promotion. You have to survive with a competitive society, and somebody gets sick in the family, you have double worry. One worry is the person is getting sick, one worry, another worry is doctor's bills. It's another worry. So, this is not what I wanted, like that one thing. Correct, no? Actually, one enters family life with the desire to enjoy a happy life. But then, instead of getting enjoyment, one gets many, many responsibilities. My Guru Maharaj was telling, when one marries, on that day they put the husband on the top of a horse and they put a turban also. I don't know if you have seen that. You've seen that? They call it as a barat, they call it, isn't it? So Maharaj was telling that he is like a one-day king. After that, responsibility will be behind him. Correct, no? Because he has a lot of responsibility. He has to pay EMI for the house. He has to get a car. He has to get a good job and everything. And for woman also, when he begets a child, attending to the needs of the child. Today morning I was telling you how the mothers take trouble. Correct, no? Sometimes modern day people, when they think about it, they fear, my Lord. But So he was telling that marriage is not for enjoyment, marriage is for responsibility, he was saying. So, but people want responsibility or enjoyment? Those who expect enjoyment and they get responsibility, are they morose or happy? Morose. Those who are ready, prepared to take responsibility, they are very dutiful like Yudhishthira Maharaj. When they take responsibility but they get enjoyment. So are they morose or happy? They are happy. That means we should always be prepared in what mood? To take responsibility and be cheerful. In responsibility, if you are cheerful, then you will always be cheerful. Correct, no? So, in this world, you see, because people are looking for happiness in everything they do, but when they get suffering, they don't know why, and that reason you will find out in this class today. Please read further. No matter. Who has the mic with you? Yeah, there's the mic. Give it.
No matter how much we plan for joy, some disturbance always shows up. That's because this world is not designed to give continuous happiness. We get bits of joy, but they come and go like waves.
Like for example, see, when you are a student in a college, you want to get first rank. How many of you would like to have first rank in the class? Naturally, right now, okay. So, that's a very progressive direction. You want to progress in your academics and get first rank. It's very good. But after getting first rank, your direction is not progressive. Your direction is defensive. Why? Because once you get to the top, what goes on in your mind? Anybody can say? Yes?
We are afraid that someone will take our position.
First thing, fear comes that somebody will take away my position next time. I have to hold on my position, correct? That's anything else happens? Yeah? Ego comes. I am the first rank in the class. I have a halo around my head. Or I am a best one. I am the best one in the class. Correct, no? And nobody is like me. Kodnyosi sadrusho maya. Who is like me? Either one things. So ego can come. And also fear comes that somebody may take away the first rank. What else comes? Responsibility to continue to study like before. Okay, that also comes. What else comes? Yeah, one more thing. Those students who are second rank, third rank, and with them what feelings comes? Competitive feeling? Jealousy can come. Oh, that student, I pray that this student doesn't see the book in the library. Maybe in our IIT library also, the books will be like this. No, one boy had turned it and kept like this. So that you can't see the name of the book. And everybody was searching for that particular book. They couldn't get it. Later on, librarian found out the book. He said somebody has turned the direction. Because he was afraid, if my friends see this book, they will get the secrets and they will get ahead of me. So you make unhealthy comparison. So then heart burns in envy and jealousy. So from a progressive direction, we get into a defensive direction when we go to the top. And that life is not a happy life. If I am envious of somebody, if I am proud of my achievements, if I am afraid that somebody will take away my position, can you be fearful and envious and you are also proud? Can you be happy?
No.
You can't be happy. That is why people lose happiness in this world when they aim at that type of position. Go ahead, please.
How do people respond to this? Some say, I'm not suffering. They ignore the problem. Some say, this is life. Just live with it. They accept misery as normal. Some say, let's enjoy sadness too. They try to romanticize suffering.
See, one of my friends, after the exam results came, he got fail marks. He drank too much and he was lying in a gutter. All of us were coming many boys were coming in a scooter out of the college. So this fellow was lying in a gutter on the side of the road, screaming practically. I was coming walking out of the college. I caught his hand and pulled him out of the gutter. Half of his body was completely spoiled by the gutter. dirty things, substance in the body. He was drunk completely, too much. Then I asked him, why did you drink too much? Why are you suffering like this? When I asked this, he became angry. Huh? He said, what? Who said I am suffering? He shouted at me. Again he was screaming. Huh? So he's asking, who said I am suffering? But he's also screaming, what does that mean? He's actually suffering, livers are paining for him. But he doesn't want to admit. That's why I've written here. Some say, I am not suffering. They try to ignore the problem. But problem is there or not? What do you think? It's there. But why is he not accepting? Why is he refusing to accept when I told him, why are you suffering like this? Yeah? Huh? No. His ego is preventing him from accepting. Who said I am not suffering? Screaming. He's actually suffering. There are many people who don't want others to see that they are suffering because they want to put off. Like sometimes you see, there are many couples who show in the outside world that they are very happy, but inside the home there is a big fight. Correct, no? Actually, because we want to impress others also in this world. So some people claim I am not suffering, but actually they are suffering. And there are others, what they say, this is life, just live with it. Like some students say, if suffering is not there, life won't be so good. There should be some mixture of suffering and happiness. Some people say like that. How many of you resonate with that idea? You feel that yes, it's a combination of some little suffering and happiness would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 devotees we have. Okay. Actually, let us realistically see this. Say you got in the first year 8 out of 10, you got. Second year you got 8.5 out of 10. Third year you got 9 out of 10. Fourth year, would you like your marks to increase or go down? How many would like to increase? Yeah. Now, will somebody say that, oh, I am bored with always happiness. I went from 8 to 8.5, 8.5 to 9. It's boring now. Let me get again 6 or 7. So, therefore, that will be a good combination of happiness and suffering. Is it? Do you think anybody will think like that? Nobody will think like that. Or you have an Indian gas shop in India. One fellow was making, first year he made 1 lakh profit. Second year 2 lakh. Third year 3 lakh. Fourth year 4 lakh. Year after year his profits are building 1 lakh extra. Do you think he will say that, I am bored with too much profits. Let there be some fire accident in my shop. So instead of 5 lakhs in 5th year, let me go back to 1 lakh. Will he think like that? Nobody will think. That means we are looking for happiness and suffering mixture, or are we looking for only happiness? Anybody has any doubt about that? Think about it. We don't want suffering. We want only happiness. But why do we say we are ready to accept mixture? Because that is what this world offers you. If you have a world where you get only happiness, you are ready for it. But in this world you always get, this is very similar to the fox who was jumping and trying to get a bunch of grapes. Could he get it? So what he said? Grapes are sour. Were the grapes actually sour? No. Why he said they are sour? Because he couldn't get it. Other foxes are laughing at him. Hey, you couldn't jump so high. No, I could have jumped. But they are sour, so I didn't bother about them, he said. It is simply, it's just making a story. Grapes were sweet only, but he couldn't get it. Similarly, we want only happiness, we try, jump and try, we don't get it. Then we say, I think life should be a combination of happiness and suffering. We say, isn't it? You are tolerating what is coming. But if you are given only happiness, you will go for it very happily. And then some say, let's enjoy sadness too. That's foolishness, it is. Yeah. Go to the next page. Please read further. Yeah. Yeah. You can ask question in between. Yeah. Yeah. No, in this world, happiness and suffering, they go hand in hand in this world. But if one is not a punyatma, they will not go to God when suffering comes. and they will try to sort it out themselves, or they'll become corrupt also in sadness. And also some people think if sadness comes, we'll become more mature. People think like that. It's not the case with everybody. If you are pious, you will go to God. If you're not pious, people adopt crooked means also. Like if somebody, for example, lost money, he lost some 5 lakh rupees, somebody cheated him, then he will also cheat others. Correct, no? But if he's a devotee of God, he will not cheat others. He will say that I was careless, I will be more careful later. Correct, no? Yeah. Next page. Please read it.
But what is the real solution? What does Lord Krishna say? Just like a phone company knows how its device works, the Creator knows His creation best. According to Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 8.15, this material world is called Dukhalaya, meaning the place of suffering. Just as Himalaya means abode of snow, Dukhalaya means abode of sorrow. It's not being pessimistic. It's just like putting a beware of dog sign. It's a warning, not a punishment. If we ignore it, we'll be bitten by false hopes.
Yeah. So, in Bhagavad Gita, there are 2 places Krishna says, Anityam Masukam Lokam, Imam Prapsya Bhajasvamam. That's one verse. Another place, Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. He says 2 places. So, he is calling the word Dukkhalayam about this material world. Anybody knows what is the meaning of Himalaya? Himalayan mountains? Hima means what? Snow. So Himalaya means just like you are seeing Himalaya now. Here, all around, icy mountains you find. That's called Himalaya. Pustakalaya means what? Library, yeah. Books, isn't it? So in the same manner, Dukkhalaya means suffering, sorrow. So Dukkhalaya means in this world people, one gives suffering to other, and others give suffering to the first person, like that. People exchange sufferings in this world. And you will see that between friends, sometimes there are clashes. Similarly, between family members, there can be clashes. Between one family and another family, there can be clashes. Between one country and another country, there are wars. You can see that. Sometimes even children, they quarrel also. So in the material existence, people, or sometimes people scold one another, or sometimes they physically fight with one another. So material world is a place where the living beings trouble one another. That's one thing. Another thing in this world is 3 types of sufferings we get. You all know that? Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika, Adhidaivika. Correct, no? This is from body and mind. Body gives disease. Mind gives depression. And other living entities like, pickpocketers, steal you. Or snakes can bite, or scorpions can bite, and things like that. Other living beings troubling us. And also the Devatas sending natural calamities. Yeah. So all these things are also there in this world. There are 6 vips mentioned also in the Shastra. 6 vips are, Krut means hunger. Pipas means thirst. Shoka, moha. Shoka is lamentation. Moha is illusion. And Jara is old age. And Mrityu is death. Yeah. See, can you all keep mobile away? There's somebody watching the mobile. See, you have mobile? This is your mobile? Yeah, please keep your mobile away during this class. This kind of getting together, discussing a spiritual subject, we don't get quite often. We get very rarely. On mobile, you get every day in your hand. The morning you rise, mobile is in your hand. Just like everybody who has a chapel also has a mobile nowadays. Correct, no? So, this subject is not very easy to understand. This Shastric subjects, you need someone to explain to you, and then you discuss it, you think about it. It requires contemplation, reflection. Because in this world, we are enveloped by the body and mind, due to which we are an illusion. So waking up takes a while. But once you are woken up, you are going to be the happiest person in the world. But when you are not fully woken up, we are an illusion, and it takes a while to wake up. Just like in a cold, freezing winter, getting up in the morning, is it easy or difficult? Yeah, it's like that. So you can make yourself fully available for the class, okay? Yeah. So read further, please. Yeah. So the point is what? Because Krishna says it's Dukkhalayam, there is going to be suffering. So 2 things we all can do. And for example, as soon as you enter your college, Your teachers may tell you, college life is a life of responsibility. 4 years you have to finish 50 papers. Is it easy or difficult? Difficult. Be prepared. So we should be mentally prepared. Correct? No? Like I told you about the marriage. Entering married life is life of responsibility. And if somebody doesn't want a life of responsibility, one wants to wander with any man, any woman, they may do so. Is that life a life of happiness? There is a lot of terrible dangers in that. First of all, one has no emotional stability. There is no one to care for you, protect you. And also tomorrow, by changing multiple partners, one may get terrible diseases in the body also. And also one may be emotionally torn. You may connect with somebody and there will be broken love. That will tear your mind to pieces. Lot of complications. So if you are irresponsible, like pendulum has two sides, right? Irresponsibility also leads to terrible misery. And responsible life also requires, it also requires lot of, efforts and everything. So the world is created in such a way that you have to do either of the two. Either you are responsible or irresponsible. So spiritual life teaches you a life of responsibility. Similarly, when you know this world is dukkhalayam, be mentally prepared that, things will not be a bed of roses. I should be prepared. So how many of you would like to make this world a world of minimum suffering? Correct, no? Yeah, that you can do in Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness will give you exact blueprint on how you should deal with nature, how you should deal with people, how you should deal with God, how you should deal with your own mind. If you follow these teachings very carefully, you will have less struggle with other living entities. You will have less trouble in your situation. And your mind can be peaceful enough to focus on your spiritual duties. And then one day you will go back to Godhead where you can put a full stop to your suffering. Correct, no? Please go ahead. Yeah, you can ask question.
Is there such a place as Kushalayam?
That is spiritual world. Yeah, correct. Yeah, this is Dukhalayam, that is Sukhalayam. Because why there is no suffering there, I'll tell you. Today morning you heard the nature of Krishna, I was telling you. All living beings are like that there. Every living being thinks that, everybody is better than me. In the material world, what everybody thinks? I am the best. Correct, no? There, everybody respects everybody else. But in the material world, people often disrespect others. Isn't it? There, nobody is envious of others. They only think that everybody is uniquely created by God. Everybody cannot do everything. There is only one person who can do everything. Who is it? Krishna. Others cannot do everything. They can do whatever you are specialized at. Cuckoo can sing beautifully. Horse can run fast. Dog can protect the house. Bull can till the land. Correct, no? Peacock can dance. Everybody can do something nice, unique. Krishna has given them ability. So, therefore, in spiritual world, everybody does their part well and they are happy. Whereas in material world, people want to do what others are doing. I want to be like them. Unhealthy comparison, envy, jealousy, which is not there in that world. So, because of these vikaras, what you see here are absent there, everybody is very happy there, with God in the center. Correct, no? So, two things we can do while being in the world. Make your life less miserable by understanding the proper blueprint of how we should live our life. Correct, no? That is one thing we can do. And at the same time, we don't want to be born again and again in this world. We want to prepare our consciousness to go back to Godhead. Because once you go there, that is a different world and this is a different world. That's spiritual plane, material plane. Spiritual plane, this type of, you don't have a fragile body like this. This body is such a dangerous body. Anytime it can be damaged by some accident or something. Whereas that body is what body? Spiritual body. Correct, no? So go ahead, please go ahead.
What should we do? If we truly want lasting happiness, we need to look beyond this temporary world towards the spiritual path Krishna recommends. That's where joy is not temporary but eternal. Takeaway. Temporary world is temporary happiness. Real solution is understanding Krishna's teachings and seek happiness that lasts forever.
Okay, now we are going to do an activity. Please read the activity, please.
Match the anxiety experienced on the left.
Heading?
Hurry and worry from womb to tomb. Instructions. Match the anxiety experienced on the left with the appropriate age group on the right. Write the correct number in brackets.
Actually, instead of putting right, they have put below. Huh? So you have to match it. That means what you have to do, against A, wants, toys. Oh, yeah. Oh, here they have given you this thing. So now here you have just, only number you have to put, you don't have to write much. Huh? Just put the number. What matches with A? Yeah. Acha, you need a pen now, all of you. You can go and get from Sundaranpur. Yeah, bunch of pens for them to write. Nowadays everybody writes in the mobile. Otherwise you can write in the mobile also. Yeah, we'll send it, yeah. Maji, you got a booklet? You have it? You want a book? Yeah. Okay. We have extra booklets with you? You can give one to Mataji, can give, both of them can give them one copy.
The elderly person. Oh, okay. Wants to probably some number 4 or is it this one? Yeah. Yeah. 3 or 4. Probably 4 because it's talking about this says on three. Worries about phone getting about is that also three? News, worries.
You've done it? How many of you have done it? Great. So, A is which one? 8. 8 is 5-year-old child. Huh? Okay, correct. Hates going to school, which one? 5, huh? 7. First to 5th standard student, correct. And exam pressure, peer pressure? School student, okay. And worries about failing and getting a job? Huh? Third one, huh? College student, okay. And working long hours, no time for family? Oh, okay. Marriage struggles, fear of divorce? Correct, 5th one. Anxiety about raising a responsible child? Parent of small, okay. Worries about daughter's safety? Teenage daughter, okay. Feeling lonely, weak, ignored? Elderly person, right. Okay. You all got it now. So basically what this shows to you when you do this exercise, what do you think you learn from this exercise?
Everyone has sadness.
Yeah. That means the suffering begins from womb up to tomb. Womb to tomb. Basically we are going through problems. Time to time we get breaks from the problems. Just like you get an interval from the college in between. Some relief from the classroom. Like that we are getting some relief from the sufferings. It's not that we, you can have the pen. You can keep the pen with you. Yes. You see, in those days, the king, what they would do, yes, thank you, Madhuri. Oh, you have plenty. Yeah, very good. Thank you. So in those days, they would put a man, thief, upside down, hanging in a stick. Like this, they would hang him. And they would dip him in water, half the body. Huh? And they would take him out. I can keep it here. Yeah. And when they were putting him in the water, what do you think will happen to him? He will be suffocating. Huh? When they would release him from the water, he would be breathing. Then they tell him, tell the truth. Huh? They get the truth out of him. Then again they would put him in water, half the body, like that. So, the idea is just as when he comes out of the water, he feels relief. Similarly, in this world, whenever there is little relief, you call it as happiness. But actually, problems keep coming. When you are a kid, you have a problem. When you go to school, you have a problem. You have college, you have a problem. You have married, just married, you have a problem. So, any intelligent person can make this observation. How the life takes us through one problem to another. We are like a football which is kicked away. One fellow is kicking with a foot and another fellow is going to kick in between, we fly up. It's like that. So, by observing the suffering in this world from womb to tomb, what is the benefit of it? Somebody may say, hey, why are you guys focusing on the suffering like this? It may be very pessimistic. Some people may argue with you. So what would you tell them? What is the advantage of this exercise? Who can say? Yeah?
Helps you see that suffering is there, that you're not being happy.
Yeah, that we are able to observe it. By that observation, what do we gain?
Each of these sufferings are only temporary.
Yes, these are temporary, that's true. The sufferings come and goes, but then, see, if I ask you, first I'll give you pinprick, then I give you pinches, then I hit you with a bat, if I say like that. It's temporary, but still it is painful. Then what is the advantage of knowing that life takes you through from one pain to another, third pain, fourth pain? What is the advantage of knowing about the pains? Yeah?
We get mentally prepared.
We can?
We get mentally prepared.
We get mentally prepared for those pains.
We can
Okay?
think if there is any other place where we can escape from here.
We'll surely think about, is there a way out of this? That's one thing you can think. What was your point was same? Is it? Correct. Actually, one is to prepare to face the suffering. Another one is to get out of the suffering, if possible. Correct, no? So, Krishna consciousness prepares you for both. It teaches you how to survive in the world. And also, after death, how to once and for all get out of this place. Correct, no? It teaches both. But we are not pessimistic, we are realistic. Why are we realistic? Is it true or not that everybody gets old? Is it true or not everybody dies? Is it true or not everybody suffers? Then who says we are speaking lies? We are telling the truth. We are realistic. We are not pessimistic. Pessimistic means one who imagines problems. We are not imagining problems. What we have worked now in the exercise, these can be observed in this world, correct? Okay. Please go ahead. Anybody can pick up the mic, read the next one. Very interesting activity is coming up now. Yeah.
Let us identify the cause of our
See,
suffering.
you have to listen very attentively in this because there are 10 questions based on this text now. Go ahead.
Let us identify the cause of our suffering. Is suffering automated or is it inflicted by someone? Although everyone is looking for unlimited happiness and no suffering, they get the opposite. All of us have experienced that suffering comes in our lives unasked for. Are we supposed to just endure it without questioning? Most people do just that. When they get some pain, they just try to cover it up with some medicine without asking who is causing it and why. But an intelligent person understands that suffering can never be automatic. It has to be inflicted by someone. For example, suppose someone pinches you when your eyes are blindfolded. Although you can't see who is pinching you, you know for sure that pain is not automatic. Someone is causing it.
Yeah. I just had one song, poem. Let me check whether I have it. I want to show you. I got it. Where is this one? had written one poem on this. You can see this. It's just teaching the same lesson. It's coming? Going to come? Is it on? Light is on? Yeah. So, when we suffer, is the suffering automatic or inflicted by someone? It's a good question. See, the meter goes like this. One day I was cleaning my room with a long stick attached to a bushy broom. I happened to see a cute looking kitten there, wandering all around with no one to care. I showed a bushy broom on his face and he jumped in fear all around the place. Thinking that the broom may cause him pain, he bit it and bet it again and again. I laughed at his attempts all go in vain, in ignorantly involved with broom beating game. Poor kitten never ever looked behind the broom, the man holding the stick, the owner of the room. The kitten could not see that behind this bushy broom there is a long stick, and behind the stick is Radheshan Das. Like that. He didn't see that. How are the people ignorant of the Lord or superior to this kitten in knowing the laws that are made by God, the Master of the universe, to remind us to return back home, back to Godhead? God is a loving, merciful Father who blessed us with abundant resources through nature. Harmonizing our lives in fulfilling His desires, we can happily live now and also in the future. Breaking His laws, forgetful of Him, wandering all alone, seeking His throne, thinking oneself as controller and enjoyer, we foolishly suffer in the material mire, like fire. Let's harmonize our lives like an obedient child with Lord's plan for us and nature He has given us. When we love Him with our heart and surrender to His will, He will always be with us in pleasure or peril. Good name? Good poem? So, how many have understood the meaning of this song now? Isn't it? So now if you see the, you can put on the lights. The same thing is saying, when you suffer, for example, if I call one of you, if I call one devotee here and I ask you to close your eyes, you close your eyes and I pinch you, you can experience the pain. And you also know that somebody is pinching you, but you cannot see the person who is pinching you. You may not know. But anybody who suffers knows that suffering is not automatic. Somebody is, offering that suffering, that kind of pain. So now you will see that for every part of your body there is some doctor waiting to treat you. Who is the doctor for the brain? Neurologist. Who is the doctor for the eyes? Ophthalmologist, yeah. Who is the doctor for the throat, eyes and nose? ENT specialist, yeah. Who is the doctor for the skin? Dermatologist. Who is the doctor for the heart? Who is the doctor for the bones? Correct. Orthopedician. For the bones is orthopedician. Correct, yeah. So in this way, I can give you 25 parts of the body and for each part you have a doctor. That means every part can give trouble. Otherwise, why there are doctors? Do you think somebody will do MBBS and MD and waiting without any patient? They are getting patients or not? Getting. So, this body itself is called as Klesha Da. Like we say, Narada means one who gives you Narayana. And Klesha Da means the body which gives you trouble. Now, every one of us sitting here, you know your body giving some trouble time to time. In Ayurveda, there are 3 types of trouble you can get. One trouble is here, up to this, the head to the chest. Another is chest to the, abdomen or little below. This middle portion. And the other one is below the leg. So those people are kapha people, they get problems here. Sinusitis. Sinusitis and nose related problem and all, like that. They are kapha people. And pitta people, they get problem in the belly, indigestion, burning, burps and all those things. And below, they get vata problem, bone pain. bones of the body paining like that. So they have 90 type of varieties of diseases. Yeah, every one of you gets, if you get problem in the body, it comes under one of these 90 only. And that's how they give medicine. And then it's all permutation combination after that. Yeah. That means no human being on earth can say that they have no trouble. Yeah. Body gives some trouble. So one thing we can understand is who is inflicting this pain in me, because pain is given, it's not automatic. Somebody has to, if I pinch you, somebody is pinching. So that we will figure out now, we will come to that very soon. One of you please read this story, beautiful real life example from Prabhupada's life. Read that, a sparrow.
A sparrow struggle against superior arrangement. As I laid out the straw mat on the sunlit veranda to prepare for his massage, Srila Prabhupada drew my attention to some sparrows making a nest. They had chosen a hole in the wall behind the electric circuit box just outside Prabhupada's sitting room window. He said their chirping disturbed him at night while translating his books. So before they could build a complete nest and settle in, I removed the bits of straw they had gathered. But as I began the massage, one of the birds returned and started to rebuild the nest, flying back and forth with some small pieces of straw. I crumpled some paper and stuffed it into the hole to block it. So when the sparrow came back and found its access barred, it pecked undaunted at the paper for almost half an hour, trying to open up the hole to continue its homemaking. When the bird found this too difficult, it flew off and returned with its mate. Together they worked hard to remove the paper, eventually succeeding by pecking and tugging in unison. They removed the paper and began to build again. All the while, Srila Prabhupada watched them without comment. When the birds flew away to get more straw, I again filled the hole with the paper, this time forcing it in so tight that the sparrows couldn't possibly remove it. The sparrows returned and spent a long time trying to regain access, but this time they were unsuccessful. Eventually, they accepted defeat, gave up, and left. Prabhupada then drew an interesting parallel. He told me that even the birds had eyes they could not see. Although they were trying so hard to build their house, they couldn't see that the person who had prevented them stood nearby watching. So they continued on in ignorance, trying to make adjustments and struggling against the superior arrangement. He explained how, in the same way, the materialistic persons, though having eyes, are unable to see how Maya, the material energy, is supervising all their efforts. They simply struggle on, making adjustments, hoping to improve their lives and secure their place in the material world, not understanding that Maya is watching their every move and defeating them at every step.
Yeah.
From
Transcendental Diary by Harishwari Prabhu. Now, based on what you heard now, there is activity in the next page. Are we really in control? So read these questions carefully. You can choose the best option that reflects the reality of modern life, okay? The influence of Maya. Please read the question. You read the question and give all the 4 options, and then devotees can choose. And you raise the hand, don't tell the answer. You just raise the hand and I'll ask you who should answer, I'll tell you, okay? Yeah, I can read.
What does the sparrow in the story represent? Option A, an animal building its nest. Option B, a hardworking person trying to succeed. Option C, a lazy creature without intelligence. And option D, a symbol of wealth and prosperity.
Who knows the answer? You just raise the hand. We'll give different chance to different people. Yeah, yes, sir. B. B is answer. Very good. Brilliant. Go ahead. Yeah.
Why were the sparrows unable to complete their nest despite repeated efforts? They were not skilled enough. They kept forgetting where the nest was. They were being obstructed by a higher authority. And the option D is they were distracted by other birds.
Who can answer? Let's give chance to Mahatma, yes?
I think C.
See, correct. They were obstructed by a higher authority. That devotee, actually the devotee asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada was taking massage and Prabhupada looked at the birds, putting that straw. He said, these birds are disturbing me when I am translating in the morning. Choo, 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 they make a lot of noise. So the devotee decided that I'll crumple a paper and push it there so they cannot disturb Prabhupada. They can't make the nest here. Huh? So that's a higher authority. Huh? Yeah. Please go ahead.
In the story, who does the person blocking the hole represent? A bird watcher, a friend giving shelter, Durga Devi or Maya, the controller of material nature, the government.
So who is the person blocking the hole? Represent. Yeah? A, B, C, D. Who knows the answer? Let's take one that side and then I'll come to you. Yes? Yes, Maji.
Durga Devi or Maya the controller?
Correct. C. That's correct answer. Correct. Thank you. Go ahead.
What lesson does Srila Prabhupada draw from the sparrow's struggle? Never give up in life. Birds are very clever. Struggles are natural and should be ignored. Like the birds, humans are also blind to higher arrangements and continue their struggle under illusion.
Who knows the answer? You can answer. D. Correct. Humans are also blind to the higher arrangements, like Durga's arrangements, and they continue the struggle under illusion. Correct, no? Yeah, good. Please.
Following is a real-life example similar to the sparrow story. A student failing repeatedly despite hard work and tutoring, a couple trying IVF many times with no success, a businessman failing due to sudden policy changes or natural calamity, all of the above.
Who knows the answer? Let us. Okay, you answer. D. Yeah. So these are 3 examples given here, and we can add many more examples in life. You can see that people struggling in this world. Yeah. Go ahead.
Why does Maya material energy keep defeating us? She doesn't like us, she is punishing us from our karma. She is reminding us that we don't belong in the world permanently and we should return to God and just to entertain herself.
Who knows the answer? Yeah. C. C is correct answer, yeah. She wants to remind us that this is not the world you are supposed to be in. Huh? So, see, the world is designed like that. Huh? See, if there is a fire here, if I put my hand, immediately I get burning. Why it is kept like that? If that sensation wouldn't be there, I'll just be talking to all of you and put my hand there, and then after the class I find only this much will remain. Huh? This will be, half will be consumed. Huh? So God has kept it in such a way that as soon as I touch it, I get that feeling of sensitivity. That is for whose good He has kept? For our good. Like you go in a mountain like this, walk to the edge of a cliff and you peep like this, what do you feel? Huh? You feel some fear. You feel some fear. Is that fear good or bad? Good. If fear is not there, you will continue walking. Huh? And you will fall off. So that's why God has designed this world in such a way that there is fear at the edge of a cliff, sensitivity by touching fire. Similarly, Durga is when she is giving some trouble, like somebody is smoking cigarette, he gets lung problem. Somebody is eating tobacco, he gets some ulcer. Somebody is drinking liquor, he gets liver cirrhosis. So why it's kept? Because don't go in the direction. It's one of the 4 prohibited activities. Like that God is telling through Durga, warning us. So He wants us to get rid of these bad activities and purify ourselves and go back. Go ahead, next one.
What does this story teach about suffering in our life? It's just part of life, don't question it. It happens automatically. It is caused by our enemies. It is arranged by superior energy to make us introspect.
ABCD, who knows the answer? Raise the hand, let us see. Who doesn't know? You can answer, yeah.
It is arranged by superior energy.
Correct. That's a D one, correct. Okay, last one.
What is the main reason people don't understand who is causing their suffering? They are too busy, they are not trained to think spiritually, they are atheists and they are lazy.
Okay, you answer, yeah. They are not trained to think spiritually, correct. That's the answer, yeah. B is the correct answer. Actually, for training the people to think spiritually, we need education. That's why we do this kind of retreats. You see, there are different types of retreats happen. In this retreat, we honestly want to tell all of you the truth. We don't want to just pamper you and send you away, which sometimes certain spiritual organizations do. Bring people together, have some music, have some food, just go for a nature walk or trekking, go for some swimming or boating, and then they say we had a we had a youth retreat or a trek or something, and go back. Actually, there is no learning there. Such kind of thing. Basically, you can have some youths hang around in our organization with no realization. We don't want that. We want all our boys, girls to be very enlightened, become pure-hearted, and shining examples of what Lord Krishna is teaching in the Gita, so that they can also, in their own circles, share this knowledge with many others also. That's why you can see that you are coming to understand the realities of the world in these activity sheets. I had designed this many, many years ago. Now I am polishing it and making it more simpler. Earlier, when I had made activities, they were a little more complex. Now I have simplified them. Now practically all the answers came out now. Answer very nicely. Here is one very deep reflection activity which you can do individually, and after doing it you have to pair up and discuss with your friend, okay? And then share it with them. Go ahead. Please read the reflection activity.
Reflection activity, optional for discussion or writing. Write about a time in your life or someone you know when things did not go as planned, despite best efforts. How could you see the hand of higher arrangement in it?
So what you should do is, in case you are feeling little uneasy to share something from your personal life, then you can also share something that you observed in your friend's life or your relative's life. And what you should have observed, something they were trying but it was not going the way they were wanting it to go. It didn't go, and they were also suffering from it. And you are seeing it as from outsider point of view. When you see, you feel that what is happening with them is happening for their good. You're seeing it because they need to be purified of something which they are struggling with. So you can think of an incident in somebody's life or your life, and then you can jot it down, and then find out a friend, and then you share with the devotee, and then that devotee will also share his. So when you two of you share like this, and then I will ask you all if anybody would like to share for others. Then we can share with others. Whoever is ready, you can share. Is it clear to everybody? Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah. It's a reflective, contemplative, reflective exercise. I don't know what. Here. You can write, you can just jot it down. You can write that much what you will need to discuss with another. Okay? Kulashekar, you discuss with one another devotee. You go here. He will discuss with him. Because you both are discussing always at home.
I had a friend who was struggling with a lot of great family testing, still later he went past and gone to psychology degree. He was still able to go there.
I'm really nice, but what you know this, so it was like last spring, really my guy, yeah, and like the guy got like, and so like we could just talk to me about it, and I was like, oh no, I can see like an higher because like I'd gone more attached to her and like what I was like learning more than education and more than like the things of workouts you know and stuff.
That is
I
I want to know where is Shyam Gopesh Prabhu? I just want to ask him one question. Now that I finish my Gayatri.
I think everybody, though they start applying to colleges, they also feel like it's accepted to be more. Like, I think they end up in the same degree, same. Go as planned, but still able to.
You also,
They're having 2 years left right now. Happiness.
how did you? Oh, really?
Actually, had a lot.
That's good stuff. It's so funny, like I didn't know about it until my dad. And I was like, college student. And then like, my dad not actually. He's got a sister like local film. And then like I remember randomly all these like like when they said where you go and people like, oh I know someone who went there. They said awesome. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh what? It was really. I was like, how did you get hired, bro? Oh, like,
So now one devotee has now spoken to the other devotee, that now the other devotee can speak to the first devotee now. Okay? Now we can reverse now. Yeah, sound okay. Come. It is not very confidential. Now give the mic. We can hear one from this side, one from this side, back and forth we can go. Who is ready first? Raise the hand, mic will come to you. If somebody is willing to share for everybody's benefit, something thrilling you discussed, they are willing to share. Anybody? Any of you is willing to share? If it is not very confidential, you can come here. Others will benefit from your discussion. Huh? Yeah. You show the mic, they will ask you. Anybody? Yeah. You had now two. One from your side, one from the other side, correct? Out of the two, one can share also. Yeah, she is ready. Yeah. Yeah, you can share. Yes. I can stand and share, no problem.
Hare Krishna. So this is a real life incident from my life. When I was in India, doing my undergrad, I was very average student, and even though I tried to focus on studies and put my best efforts to get good marks, I wasn't able to get it, and tried multiple ways to enhance my focus, but it wasn't getting up to the mark which I was focusing. Then I eventually lost the hope that I would even pass my undergrad, but I started doing a like my my spiritual journey, like leaning towards like doing sadhana, meditation, and it eventually helped me to uh, focus more on what I am trying to study. And I didn't expect myself that I would even pass, but I ended up scoring high in my undergrad, and that thing.
So when you look back in retrospect,
Yeah.
what do you think you improved from where to where? What you improved, you felt?
Uh, Once you leave your things to spiritual nature,
You feel more cool.
yeah, and you get healed, and once you are healed, you get calm, and you are able to do the things which you are not able to do earlier, and this way we can achieve a lot, and we can balance spiritually as well as academically, and grow more.
Wonderful, Haribo. So, to be so honest with oneself, it requires a lot of guts to come in front of them. Thank you, very beautiful it was. Who is this? Mahatma, you going to present? Who? Yeah, please give it to her. Take the mic, yeah. Pass the mic, yeah. Yes, yeah. Yeah.
So for my story, so it's not job related, but I used to move a lot when I was younger. So I used to move like every 3 years and so in the beginning I was very sad, like as a younger child, like, oh, I lose my friends as soon as I get situated and I meet people, then I have to move again. So at first I was very upset, but as I got older, I realized that I'm able to move to many different places, and if I meet people with many different like mentalities and backgrounds, like the way people think changes based on like where they live. So I look back and I was like, even though I didn't get to stay in one place for too long, I was able to meet so many different people and get in touch with so many different ways of thinking.
So what you have to say at the end is, what was your early stage and what is your current stage and what change came about and what bottleneck you faced. You were here, you faced the bottleneck. Now you are here, you went beyond the bottleneck. So that also can, in conclusion, you can say. Yes.
So I think I was, in the beginning, I was kind of looking for, friend group, kind of looking for a community, like growing up. So I was kind of focused on that one direction. So I was like, I think that was my bottleneck, is like kind of focus on the negative. But as I kept moving, I started thinking in new ways.
That she said. What she was telling is, the beginning, when she found different people behaving differently, that created a kind of negative mindset, thinking that, oh, this person is like this, that person is like that. But later on, she became evolved in spiritual life to come to a point where she understood that there is diversity in people. And people are different, and we can appreciate diversity rather than see it as a fault. Correct? Oh, good point. Very good. Very brilliant point it is. Very brilliant. So we should learn to celebrate diversity rather than see the diversity as a flaw. Diversity is not a flaw. God has created each of us uniquely. Very good point. Thank you. Anybody else is willing to come forward and share with others? Yeah? Any from this side, that side, any of you? Yeah, please come. I still remember you acting as Narada in the garden. He's a philosopher, yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Vivaki. So this experience, it's like not done yet, still evolving. So it's like, it's the experience, it starts as soon as I graduated from my master's. So for us, it's like a dream, like I have been graduated from my master's. So now immediately it's like, oh yeah, will get a job now, I will settle here. But for me, it was bit like after graduating, the situation become bad. It has become even worse. So still for a job. So for me, the journey is still continuing. So for me, through this spirituality, which I connected through Krishna, what it taught me is this thing. Earlier, when recently I graduated, when I was not getting a job, I was tensed. I was like, oh my God, the life is finished now. Nothing will happen. How should
This is a good situation it is for me.
How will I talk to my parents? How will I proceed? Like my confidence, it was fully lost. Like this is the end. That was what pushed me a lot. Like I used to cry, and then it was very difficult. But thinking back right now, this spiritual journey, it taught me how you yourself can handle yourself better, like through spirituality. That is in the Bhagavad Gita, that is Krishna says, like, you are not this body, you are the soul. It's very easy to say it aloud, but to experience it, it's quite difficult. You don't understand it. So through this experience, it has taught me, like, you have to be patient with yourself, like how you can have more patience and how you can make better decisions. That is what this journey till now in this 2 years has taught me. Like it's still continuing and evolving. So yeah, thank you.
Very good. He took a real life problem, which is a problem of many Indian students now. In America, in those days, you finish your studies, immediately get placed. It was pretty easy, and you get a very high-paying job also. It was that situation almost 2-3 years ago. It was very easy, and Indian students were on great demand because Indians are very loyal and they are hardworking, and they can do a lot of austerity, and they are always respectful to their boss wherever you put them. They have very good qualities in India, and so many companies are employing very nicely. But after the country's policies changed now, current times which are going on are sometimes a little dangerous times for the Indians. Many are worried about maintaining their H-1B visa and getting a job. So I will ask him a question. If an Indian boy or a girl is here in America, studies are over, they are in lookout of a job, and they are applying also for hundreds of jobs, and jobs are not immediately coming. They are appearing in some interviews, and they're getting some experience in the interviews. You understand from the interviews what not to say or whatever. You learn. So now, meanwhile, how best can they act in that period of time, or what they can do? What are some constructive things they can do? You can say.
Yeah, so for me personally, I believe that everyone who is trying for a job, they should at least try to wake up early. That is, they should not be lazy. That is the first point, because if we are lazy, then the entire day it goes to waste. Because if we wake up at 11, then it's like you are tired and bored entire day, and the day is wasted. So they should be more active and wake up early. As soon as you wake up early, then you should try to focus the mind by chanting at least one round. Like, whoever is new to this mantra meditation, they should at least try to do one round, because it helps you to have better focus. Earlier, like when I started, it was difficult. Like the mind, it runs here and there, but after coming to a point right now in this 2 years, like it's still not stabilized fully, but it is better focus. That is, you understand like what is mind and how you can control it. That is through mantra meditation. That is the second thing. And after that, you should read or listen to some motivational, that is talks from like Radhekam Prabhu or any spiritual gurus from ISKCON, because it helps you better plan your activities throughout the day, and then rest of the day you should be fully focused on activities which you do, that is to apply to jobs. And
Besides applying for jobs, if you see the Pandavas, when they were in forest for 12 years, they were not just wasting their time. Arjuna went to heavenly planets and got some celestial weapons. He went to Lord Shiva and got Pashupatastra. He met Agni Deva and got the golden chariot. He got horses from Indra, And Bhima also went and met Hanuman and invited him to be a part of the war. And then Hanuman was staying in the flag and giving war cry. And Yudhishthira Maharaj was learning about how to rule the kingdom as a righteous king. And he learned from Brahmanas. Many teachings he learned. So Nakul Sahadev were also polishing their skills and everything. So one of the things I feel a boy or a girl who is not having a job, they should do is upskilling. It's very important. If you are not going to do it, because many companies will ask you, you finished your studies last year and 1 year what you have been doing. If you say that, no, I did some AI upskilling course, they will know that you don't waste your time. Actually, because applying for job is not a very difficult thing. You prepare your resume, or slightly modify your resume this way, that way, and you keep applying. But rest of the time, what are you doing? If you tell them that I was chanting Hare Krishna, reading Prabhupada books, and I got up in the morning, they will say, this is all you did. They will say, this is for your spiritual growth also. But you have to also do something in the job front. For example, in MS, some students didn't get intern. In January, they were trying. Because internship we do in May, correct, no? But January, you have to try. When they didn't get in January, they were practically crying. One boy came and told me, Prabhu, I couldn't get intern. In May, I will be just idling. I said, you don't have to idle at all. There are so many good things you can do in life. You can upskill yourself, learn something valuable. Or even if you go to ISKCON temple and do some voluntary service, you can take a certificate nowadays. You know that? If you gave some 10 hours of service every week in ISKCON temple will give you a certificate that you did voluntary work. Basically, you have to add something to your resume so that when you go for the next interview, they will consider you a valuable asset to the company. Correct, no? You should be learning something. And one of our boys found out that he couldn't get a job for 2 years. He tried. And now he has joined a school now. And he came to know that in America, there is a very great demand for teachers in schools. Even American schools, they don't have teachers because most people don't go for teaching because you only get like $3,500, $4,000 per month in teaching. And if you go for IT, you get about 7,000, 8,000, is it? You get? Is it true? Correct, you get like that? Yeah. So, is it?
With experience, we get.
With experience you get. The beginning you may get about 5, I think, is it? 5,000. Yeah. So teaching you get 3.5 or 4. So this boy said, instead of being jobless, now I have a teaching job, he said. And he said many Indians are not aware of this. There are job opportunities, and if the school gives the teaching job, and they will ensure your stay in the country also. He was telling like that. So many of our students are not aware. So we can say something is better than nothing. So you can be in the school and still keep applying. In case you get a better job, you can drop the school and go for the job. So why am I saying all this? Because what Krishna says is hope for the best and be prepared for the worst. And everything in between possible. The hoping for the best is you got a good job. God bless, that's the best thing. The worst thing that can happen is you are told to quit the country. They will say that now you can't hang around, you have to go back. Then one should know that in case I have to go back to India, what will I do? What is the best thing I can do while being in India? One should think. So if you are ready for this also, and in between anything, you will never be depressed because you are already mentally prepared. I think you made that point, who said that point? You told that point, yeah, correct. So Gita teaches that, to be ready, to have the readiness for anything. Hato va aptapsasi swargam jitva va bhakshasi mahim. Like that Krishna says, if you die in the battle, you'll go to heaven. If you win the battle, you'll rule the earth. Then why worry? He says. Similarly, if you get a job, you will get placement. If you didn't get a job, you have skilled yourself. Then why worry? Correct? No? Who should worry? One who was idling. If somebody says, sir, last 2 years I'm waiting for a job, I couldn't get it. What did you do? I didn't know, I just chanted Hare Krishna, that's all. Of course, devotees will tell you very wonderful. But companies will expect that you don't waste your single moment. You should utilize it in something constructive. Correct? No? Something you should do. And another thing some students are doing is to find out somebody who is ready to offer you some kind of internship kind of thing, where you do service to your company. They don't pay you anything. But what do you call that? Voluntary. So you can do some volunteering you do, and they give certificate. So 6 months you have worked in the company and did something. Although you weren't earning anything, you did it. Company benefits, and company may tomorrow think, hey, this fellow is volunteering and doing so good, better absorb him. They may absorb you also. There is a possibility also. So the whole idea is devotee always thinks constructively, positively. And like all of you said, he also said, when the bottlenecks come in our life, when things are blocked, at that time we understand how small we are and things are beyond us. When things are beyond us, then only we can take shelter of Krishna helplessly. Otherwise, we take Krishna very casually. I am there, and Krishna is also there, a small circle, somewhere in the corner. So we think, I am very important. And then when these kind of problems come, we become very small. God is very big. Krishna circle becomes very big circle. And I am also there. I am the tiny small one. Like that we feel. Isn't it? So therefore, these situations are given to us to give us an opportunity to look at life from a realistic spiritual angle. Thank you very much. It was very relevant. He picked up a situation which is most relevant in the current times in America. Very relevant. Thank you. So, that was good reflection. Now please read this, one of you. Next one. Who is going to read? Why all desires can't be fulfilled. Yeah, who is going to read? You raise the hand, mic will come to you. Any of you wish to read? Yeah. Yeah, please read. Aryan, read. Yeah.
If someone sat down to write all their desires,
Read the heading.
Why all desires can't be fulfilled. Let's understand clearly. If someone sat down to write down all their desires, their list might be longer than the number of stars in the sky. We desire so many things. To enjoy through our senses, nice things to look at, hear, taste, smell, and touch. To collect things, money, gadgets, land, just to feel better about ourselves. To be connected to more powerful people, so we feel secure. To live in more comfort, air-conditioned homes, faster phones, a luxury lifestyle. To feel important, we want name, fame, followers, power, cool image, even perfect relationships. But here's the truth. No one can fulfill all their desires. Why? Because everyone wants more, and it's just not possible.
We want more and more and more and more of it, whatever we get. Because you have a scale, for example, this was your aspiration. By the time you come here, the scale goes, it goes up. By the time you come here, it goes up. It keeps going up. Yeah.
Let's take an example. Suppose everyone in Pune wanted their own car. Can all 40 lakh people drive on the same road at the same time? It would be total traffic chaos. Desires keep growing. Cycle to scooter to car to helicopter to private jet. Village to town to city to foreign country to other planets.
Yeah.
Everyone wants everything, and there's not enough space or resources for that. Because desires go faster than we can satisfy them. Here's a simple math example. Your ability to enjoy grows slowly, like 1, 2, 3, 4. But your desires go super fast, like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16.
Yeah. You know, there is arithmetic progression and geometric progression, right? AR to the power of n minus 1. Huh? So, our ability grows in arithmetic progression, whereas our desires grow in geometric progression. Huh? Like when we want to enjoy, like for example, if my ability to enjoy is this much, but the desires I want to enjoy is this much. Is it possible? We have no ability. Let us say, for example, say you are a son or daughter of a millionaire or billionaire. Huh? Now, in your city, say there are a dozen star hotels, and each star hotel produces 1,000 items. So, you have 12,000 items available to eat, but how much can you eat? Think about it. Huh? How long can you eat and how much can you eat? Can you eat all of them? Therefore, our ability to fulfill our desires is limited in our body. We want oceanic enjoyment, but our senses don't have that power. Whether it is eating or watching. Like Netflix, if any of you watched, the binge watching, people call it like 8 hours, 10 hours people watch at a stretch, correct, no? After they see the eyes burning, still they want to watch. Not that they didn't want to watch, but they are unable to watch, correct or not? Correct, no? They want to watch, but eyes have a limitation. After some time the eyes start burning and they get irritated and they suffer. Eyes, tears come in the eyes if you watch for more than 8 hours, 10 hours at a stretch. And it is very high, high density pictures and videos they use in Netflix. Sharp things, very attractive to see, but it is not worthy for the eyes. Eyes eventually get tired watching them. In the same manner, hearing raucous music, it disturbs the biological rhythm. When one hears, it increases the passion. One's whole body gets twisted by hearing the music. But how long can you hear? Because it's 120 decibel. Although it gives you excitement in the beginning, the 120 decibel, according to doctors, is extremely detrimental for your mind and system. Because it deafens the ears also. It can make your ears deaf. So we have eyes limitation, ears limitation, limitation in sex life, limitation in eating habit. So our ability is limited, but our aspiration to enjoy is unlimited. So therefore, if I ask you, is Bill Gates rich or poor? If your desires are more than your assets, then you are rich. If your desires are smaller than your assets, you are rich. If your desires are more than your assets, you are poor. So now you tell me, Elon Musk, is he rich or poor? Answer is? No, it depends. It depends, correct, no? You have to go and check with him. What are your desires? Are they lesser than your assets? Or more than your assets? Correct, no? So Krishna consciousness teaches you to understand, to have realistic desires and not have unrealistic desires. Correct, no? See, if we allow everybody to do anything they want with their mind, this world would be a crazy place. Correct, no? You won't be able to, like eating also, how many of you know that beyond certain things one should not eat? You have some limitation, correct? How many of you had a experience that you know you wanted to eat 3 dozen gulab jamuns, but you know it's not good for you, correct, no? Yeah, you limit yourself. One time we were going in the train through Hyderabad. So the Hyderabad congregation came and they told the devotees, you are all going in the train, we'll give you amras. You know amras? Mango juice. They brought in a very big stainless steel vessel and they gave everybody one cup. It was so delicious in summer season. So some devotees said, please give me second one, please give me third one. And they were going on serving. Some devotees ended up drinking 10 or 12 cups. Because amras is like that. Any of you tasted? Correct? Very delicious it is. Actually, every juice people like, but the mango juice gets the maximum vote. Very famous one. But next day morning when they went to washroom, people were screaming, they were screaming. Because there's blood coming from behind. When you drink too much. So, our desire for drinking amras is limited or unlimited? Unlimited. But our ability to consume it is limited or unlimited? That is what poses problem in this world. That's what is being said here. Go ahead.
So even if you fulfill one desire, 10 new ones pop up. This is how it works. Lust says, I want to enjoy. Greed says, I want more. Anger says, why can't I get what I want? And the same desire can become greed when we get what we want but still want more. Anger when we don't get what we want.
Yeah. So lust means I want. Greed means I want more. There is greed. Anger means I will yell and shout if I don't get what I want. So these three viruses I was telling you, these are dominating the minds of the conditioned souls. So now when we do the activity now, this will become very easy for you to understand and appreciate. Read that.
A real example, Hiranyakashipu. He became the ruler of the whole universe. Still, he was restless and furious. Why? Because his 5-year-old son Prahlad refused to obey him. Even with everything, one small unfulfilled desire made him miserable.
See, sometimes what happens, our mind zooms on one person who takes us very casually. And our mind says that unless this one person respects me, I cannot sleep in peace. And you try to prove to that one person who you are and how great you are. And the more you try to prove, still the person doesn't agree. And then you get extremely frustrated. You understand? No? See, for Hiranyakashipu, all devatas were ready to bow down to him. Whole world, even the nature was bowing down to him. But one small 5-year-old child refused. But he couldn't sleep. He said, I am going to either wipe out this child or make him surrender to me. In the course of doing that, he himself got wiped out. Correct, no? So this type of frustration comes because of, that was his desire. People, unfortunately, sometimes develop an adamant desire for such things, like Hiranyakashipu. Read further.
The bottom line, desires never stop. Even at the time of death, unfulfilled desires keep the mind restless, and they push the soul into another birth, again and again.
Yeah. See, there was a king called Chitraketu. He had many queens and big kingdom, elephants, horses. He was the king of the world, he was. Everything was there. But still he was very morose and unhappy because one of his desire was not fulfilled. What was it? He didn't have a son. That one thing was eating up his mind. I don't have a child. Which goes to show, even if your 1,000 desires are fulfilled, if one desire is not fulfilled, you are going to be frustrated. Just see, that's the way our mind is. So, unfulfilled desire, even if it is 1 out of 1,000, that one thing keeps a person miserable. And that way, do we have only 1 or 2 desires? We have many desires. Now you all understand the reason why people are suffering. They have many desires, but many of them are unfulfilled. When they are unfulfilled, they are miserable. Correct? No, that's what he's saying. Go ahead.
So instead of chasing endless desires, it's better to focus on what truly satisfies us, our relationship with God.
So let us answer the questions. Eventually you will understand how our relationship with God only can satisfy. Multiple choice questions. Why all desires can't be fulfilled? Read the question.
Which of the following best describes greed? I want to sleep, I want to enjoy, I want more, or I want to give up.
Yeah. So greed means I want more. That is C. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Next. Yeah. Why
Why
can't?
can't everyone in Pune have their own car? Because cars are expensive, because there's limited space on the roads, because people don't know how to drive, because cycles are better.
Don't tell the answer. Raise the hand. I'll ask you. Huh? I will take one at a time. Yes. Yes. B. Okay.
Which of the following is not the type of desire mentioned? Sense pleasure, connection with influential people, reading scriptures, fame and status.
Anybody? From that side, yes? This side? C. Reading scriptures. Yeah, correct. Thank you.
What happens when one desire is fulfilled? The person becomes satisfied forever. It creates 10 more desires. The person gives up all desires. Desires disappear.
Yes? B. Correct. B is correct. Yes.
Lust leads to anger when a person gets what they want, a person is confused, a person doesn't get what they want, or a person goes to sleep.
Only Mahatma. You know the answer? Who? Yes. Yeah? Yes?
The person doesn't get what they want.
A person doesn't get what they want. C. Yeah, C is correct answer. Thank you. Go to the part B. Fill in the blanks. Our desires grow in. What is the answer I told you? Geometric progression. Yeah. While our power to satisfy them grows in arithmetic progression. That grows. That means our abilities are limited, but desires are unlimited. That's where the problem comes. Say, for example, one of you is earning, say, $5,000 per month, but you look at another family, they have a big car, big family, big bank balance. So you want to have a car like them. That means your desire is bigger than your pocket. Correct, no? So will you be happy or not? No, you won't be happy. You won't be happy. So, see, in material life, you should look at people below you. And spiritual life, you should look people above you, like this. Spiritual life, you see like this. Material life, you see like this. What is the advantage of seeing like this in material life? People below you. What is the advantage?
We'll be thankful.
Huh?
Thankful to God for what
You'll be grateful. Huh? Yeah. See, if you got a job, paying you $7,000, somebody is getting $3,000. So what are you going to feel? You'll be very happy. You'll be very satisfied. On the other hand, instead of looking like this, you look up. You are getting 7,000, somebody is getting $20,000 per month. What will happen? You will lose your sleep. You will think, how this fellow is earning like this, I am not able to earn like that. So material life, we should look how? We should look below. And spiritual life, we should look. Because spiritual life, somebody is advanced. Like you chant only 4 rounds, somebody is chanting 16 rounds. You should look up. Oh, my Lord. By seeing that, what will happen to you? You will also try to come to that. It's understandable. Correct? Yeah. Go ahead.
Even after ruling the whole universe, Dash was disturbed because his little son didn't obey him.
Who is that? Hiranyakashipu. Next.
At the time of Dash, unfulfilled desires caused the soul to take birth again.
That, correct.
Lust means I want to dash.
Enjoy. Yeah, correct.
True satisfaction comes from connecting with God.
God, yeah, correct. So now, I have given the answers here. Insatiable material desires is the cause of all problems. There are 10 fill in the blanks. Silently you all fill up. We are not going to read it. I am going to ask the question to you. After I finish, I will give you a chance to different devotees, okay? Actually, you cannot use the same name twice. Only once you can use, okay? Yeah. If somebody wants pencil, you have more pencil available. So how many of you are done? Okay, only one is done. Okay, let's see. Let's give them a couple of minutes to complete this. Huh? Done? Actually, 6, 7 are easy. Huh? Only a couple of them are difficult. Huh? You have to put only the number. You don't have to write much. Huh? Just put the number. Okay, done? Okay, the first question. One who lost his life due to carrying another man's wife? You read? Ravana, okay. One who lost his whole dynasty and sons due to greed for property? Dhritarashtra. One who poisoned his cousin to kill him? One who forcibly stole Kamadhenu cow? Vishwamitra. One who sends apsaras to bewilder sages? One who greedily conquered practically whole world, age of 29? One who killed his brothers and put his father in prison? Yeah. One who, due to his lust, was killed by Bhima? Some people may not know that. Actually, one day in the Virata Desh, when, see, in Virata Desh, Pandavas are living incognito. You all know that? So that time, I think Bhima was in kitchen and Draupadi was a Sairindri, a servant maid. Huh? So she went to give some juice to, fruit juices to the brother of the queen, whose name was Kichaka, and some fruits and other things. So went and kept in his room. When she was about to leave, Kichaka saw her beauty, because Draupadi is not a just ordinary servant maid. She is a queen. Huh? So immediately caught hold of her hair and dragged her. Hey, who are you? It seems you are newly appointed in our palace. And Draupadi slipped out of his hands and ran to the kitchen. I told Bhima, he's a dangerous fellow, this Kichak. He is trying to misbehave with me. And Bhima said, oh, he said, go and tell him that you will meet him tomorrow in the evening time after 6 o'clock in the Rangamanch. There is a theatre where dance theatre. Cultural programs happen there. And Draupadi said, what are you talking? Why should I go and meet him? I don't want to meet him. He's a rogue. He's a scoundrel. He has no good behavior. Bhima said, you will not meet him. You will dress me like you. And I will go and meet him. And then Draupadi agreed. So she had told him, you are interested in me, you come there, I'll meet you. So this fellow it was a lonely place, surrounded by trees and everything. So Kichaka was waiting. Kichaka went there to meet her. In the exact spot, she had told him that she will be there. He saw the long jata, nicely dressed, covering the head and everything. He thought, who is it? He went and put his hand on the shoulder. When that fellow turned around, he saw it was Bhima. Bhima got up and then started a stunt between the two. Such a punch. And Bhima practically punched him, inserted his hands, legs into his body. It became like one big wall. Actually, he smacked him to death practically. And then what happened? The news went around that Kichaka was badly beaten up and killed there. When this news reached Duryodhana's ears, that time Duryodhana suspected that such beating nobody can do other than Bhima. I think the Pandavas are in Virat Desh. That is the time Duryodhana and company came. But by the time they came, it was too late because the incognito period was over the previous day. So that is Kichaka. So Kichaka, due to his lust, was beaten up and he got killed. Yeah. Next. One who sends the Brahmastra to kill the last child of Pandavas? One who took the Brahma by asking boons to almost Hiranyakashipu. Correct? So, all these are examples of insatiable material desire is the cause of all problems. Yeah.
For the fourth one, Kaushika is also can be
Kaushika was a king. Fourth, Kaushika is the correct answer. Where is it, Kaushika?
11.
Kaushika is a more correct answer than Vishwamitra. Because at that time his name was not Vishwamitra, his name was Kaushik. So Kaushika is the correct answer for 4. Correct. It was a king Kaushika, yeah. Correct. So many got the correct answers. So, you see, now I am going to do one PowerPoint. You can see this PowerPoint here. Please repeat this verse. Tasmad bhavantam anavadyam anantaparam sarvajñam ishvaram akuntha vikunta dishnyam nirvinna dhirahamuhe vrijinabhitapto Narayanam narasakam sharanam prapadye Tasmad bhavantam anavadyam anantaparam Sarvajñam ishvaram akuntha vikuntha dishnyam Nirvinna dhirahamuhe vrijinabhitapto Narayanam narasakam sharanam prapadye. This is spoken by Uddhava. In Uddhava Gita, he is speaking to Lord Krishna. Please read the translation, please. Who has the mic with you? Where is the mic? Yeah.
Translation. Therefore, O Lord, feeling weary of material life and tormented by its distress, I now surrender unto you, because you are the perfect master. You are the unlimited, all-knowing Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose spiritual abode in Vaikuntha is free from all disturbances. In fact, you are known as Narayan, the true friend of all living beings.
Yeah. So it's very nicely explained. One word is so important in this verse. See the first word, Anavadhyam. Please read that.
We may be attracted by the good qualities of a particular man or a demon, but we may later discover discrepancies in that person's behavior. Therefore, Krishna is described as Anavadhyam. There are no discrepancies in the personal conduct or character of the personality of Godhead. He is eternally faultless.
See, Anavadhyam means spotless. See, in this world you will find somebody has a, if you look at the photo, somebody has a beautiful face, but when you actually look at them, they have a elephantine body, can attract. Or somebody has a very shapely body from behind. As they turn around, you see the face is not beautiful. Or somebody has beautiful face and beautiful body also. When they come near, they have squint eyes like this. You find the jivas in this world always have some dosh in their body like that. Or somebody's whole body is very handsome. Like in my class, in my college days, there was one boy, tall and very good looking. He will come with coat, suit, boot, tie, Once he was even taken as a model for the exam shootings. They took him for that. But in subject, he is a muff. Completely a muff. He doesn't know any subject. Absolutely. On the other hand, there was another boy in our class who was short and very stocky. His face would be full of pimples and everything, and his hair would be like this always. Even if he combs like this, it will come like this. Very ordinary looking, but he was one of the toppers, one of the top 3 rank bringers. So it's very difficult to assess in this world. Somebody is handsome but no muff. It's a muff, no knowledge. Somebody is ordinary looking but they are very intelligent also. The jivas you will find, they always have some deficiency. Like you see, some beautiful actress in a song, in a cinema, she is singing, la 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 la, singing. But actually she is not singing, Lata Mangeshkar is singing. And you go and see Lata Mangeshkar, she is very big and she cannot be beautiful like that actress. So they put a beautiful actress and they superimpose Lata Mangeshkar's voice behind. Correct, no? You have seen that? Because all jivas don't have all good qualities. They have one good, they have some defect. So similarly, when you will see that somebody may have a good looks, but like Rupavati. Who was Rupavati? Suruchi. But she was not Gunavati. She had no good qualities. She was always thinking in terms of, how I look like, I'll just show you. You have a connection here. Yeah. I'll just show you. If you see, you will remember it more than my telling you.
Mother, today I could hit the mango just in my 3rd attempt.
Very good, my son. I appreciate your determined effort. My child, you are now a prince, and one day you will become a king. For a true ruler, it is important not only to develop skill and ability, but also a noble character.
Yes, mother.
A king should show love and compassion to all his citizens. And above all, he should have love and surrender toward the Supreme Lord.
Yes, mother. These words of yours are what I love the most. Maharaj, I really liked the necklace you gave me. It is truly very beautiful.
Its beauty has greatly increased now that it rests on the neck of a beautiful queen.
Maharaj, I hope this gift has not been given to anyone else.
This gift is exclusively for Maharani Suruchi.
Yes, no? So this speaks 1,000 words, isn't it? I can understand. What Suniti stood for? What Suruchi stood for? So Suniti, you will see the word suggests Suniti, means she stands for good qualities. And Suruchi stands for? She is only concerned about, this became better. So she only wanted, she's telling, don't give this necklace to anybody else. She's more concerned about enhancing her beauty. It's a perishable beauty. So, Anavadya means somebody of spotless character. Um, Here is talking about God. God, when we talk about Ram or Krishna, these personalities have all six opulences in full in them. All beauty, all strength, all knowledge, all fame, all wealth, and all renunciation. And they are in oceanic proportion. Sripad Ramanacharya says, it's like a blue lotus. Can you remove blueness from a blue lotus?
No.
Like that, his opulences are inseparable. They always are present in him. In our body, these opulences appear and they disappear. Somebody will be very beautiful when you are young. When you get old, the beauty is gone. Somebody is strong like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, they are very strong. And when they become 60, 70, 80 years old, the strength is gone. Strength doesn't remain. So the opulences, they exist at one time and they vanish at another time. Whereas in Krishna, the opulences are always there. That's why he's Anavadhim, spotless in every respect. His character is pure, his beauty is pure, his knowledge is pure, everything. You cannot find one iota of any blemish in him, he says. Anavadhyam, spotlessly pure. See, he's so pure that when he keeps his lotus feet on a stone, Ahilya comes out, you see. Similarly, when he touches water, it becomes Ganga. So every limb of his body is divine. Cowherd boys had died in the bank of Yamuna. Krishna glanced at them and brought them back to life. His eyes are so pure. So in Krishna's lotus feet, there are 19 symbols, 16 are prominent, and there are totally 19. And each of the symbols are capable of awarding a special blessing to the devotee. Like there's a thunderbolt, which thunderbolt means it can shatter the mountain of sinful reactions of the devotee's life into powder. Similarly, there's an umbrella, which means Lokanam Kirtivardhanam. It enhances the fame of the devotees. Like that, lotus. Like a lotus remains pristine and pure in muddy water. Similarly, devotees, even in a muddy material world, they can remain pure. Like that. Krishna. Okay, read the next one. Anantapara. What's the mic with you? Yeah, please read. Yeah.
We have actually felt our master, but when it is time for us to receive our reward for faithful service, the master will die. Therefore, Lord Krishna is here, described as Anantapara, which indicates that he is not limited by time or space. Ananta means...
No, Anta. Anta means?
Anta means termination of time, and Anta means partial termination. Lord Krishna is not limited by time or space, and thus we always usually reward his faithful service.
So somebody is working in an IT company. 5 years you worked very nicely. And every day your boss is leaving the company at 9 and you leave at 9:15. Make sure you are around when he is leaving. And then he smile, sir, I am still here. Company, correct, no? After 5th year, you are supposed to become a team lead. Correct, no? You are hoping that he will promote you. Suddenly, the company transfers him to another country. And a new boss comes. And that fellow, he doesn't know who you are. Correct? It can happen or not? Yes. Because the person above you is not independent. He is tied up with the company and, he may go away. Or he may leave your company and go to another company also. Possible, isn't it? So that means your good work you do in this world for anybody may be forgotten. Whereas in Krishna's case, he is super soul in your heart, he records it and records it forever. It is never forgotten. That is there's no termination of time for him. Correct, no? He is going to be the master. How long? How long will Krishna be master? Forever. Whereas all other kings, they come at certain time and they quit and go away. Correct, no? Therefore, you can't trust anybody who has a termination of time. Krishna is forever. And spatial also, which means, there is no jurisdiction for him. Like Yamaraj, his jurisdiction is only sinful living entities. Only them he can handle. Similarly, if you take Prime Minister of India, his jurisdiction is only India. Trump, his jurisdiction is America. Correct, no? Everybody has a jurisdiction. Whereas Krishna has any jurisdiction of space, is Ananta Koti Brahmadanaya. Like that he says, because he is master everywhere. See why it is said, like if you are in India you can gain some favors of Indian country, correct or not? But when you come to another country, if you are not a citizen of that country, then that country's laws may be different, correct, no? So you can't get shelter from Indian leader in another country because his influence is very simit. It's what do you call it? It is within that space only, correct, no? Whereas if you are taking shelter of Krishna, whether you are in India or America or Australia, Canada, wherever you are, in all the places he is the boss. There is no boss equal to him or above him. How many of you understand this point? It's clear? Yeah, like that he's saying. See here, who is this? What is this Guruji name? No. Sandipani. Correct. Sandipani, yeah. Sandipani Muni. And who is sitting in the front prominently? Yeah, studying. See, next to him Sudama is sitting. Correct, no? It's Gurukul. So, when Krishna Balram completed their training in Sandipani Muni's ashram, before leaving, they both went and did namaskar to Guru and asked, Guruji, we want to give you some dakshina. Tell us, what can we give you? Guruji thought, my lord, how can I ask Krishna Balram for any dakshina? Let me consult my wife. So he went to his wife and asked his wife. Wife said, these two fellows are God, Supreme Personality God, Godhead themselves. So you should not ask any chota-mota things. Ask something big, so that their glory will be proven to the whole world. So she suggested, our son is dead and gone to Yamaloka. So check with him whether he can bring our son back. So Krishna Balaram said, all right. So they went, see, he is going to Yama's abode. Krishna went and blew the shank. Please repeat this verse. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Guru Putra Mihanitam Nija Karma Nibandhanam Anayasva Maharaja Matchasana Puraskritaha. See, Krishna is telling to Yamaraj. Yamaraj was amazed. Oh Lord, you have come to my abode. What brings you here? I am so fortunate. You have made our abode auspicious. And then Krishna said, okay, Yama, listen to me. Guru Putra Mihanita, my Guru's son has come here. Why? Nijakarma Nibandhana, bound by his own some sinful reactions of the past. Anayasva, bring him to me, Maharaja. And Yamaraj might have asked, but sir, we have not completed the punishment term for him. It's pending. He is about to take the punishment. What we should do? Krishna said, Matchasana Puraskrita, write it in my account, he said. Whatever sinful reactions are there, which means you cancel his sinful account. Aham tvam sarva papabhyo. That's what Krishna did. So the Guru's son's sinful account was cancelled. He didn't take any punishment. Krishna took him with him and handed over to his Guru, Sandipani. Just see. So this goes to show that Krishna's jurisdiction extends even to Yamaloka. Correct, no? See, he's handing over. Krishna returns Guru's son from Yamaloka to Guru. So you can, that is Krishna's power. This is another pastime. One time, Arjuna saw that there are three children of one Brahmana had died one after another. And the Brahmana was criticizing the king. Arjuna asked, what is the problem? The Brahmana said, kings are useless fellows. Even in the presence of the king, my children are dying and getting akala mrityu. There is no rule of a proper king. Arjuna said, I promise you, if your fourth son dies, I will enter fire, he said. And then he took his bow and arrow and went around maternity ward, round and round. And suddenly the fourth child was born, that also died. And the Brahmana said, Arjuna, kya bada bada baat kiya tumne? He said, big things. What is this? You didn't protect my child. Then Arjuna cried. Arjuna was about to enter fire. Krishna came and asked Arjuna, kya baat hai? What happened? Arjuna said, I have failed in my vow, so I am going to enter fire. Krishna said, hum hai na? No. I am there. You never consulted me without checking with me. You want to enter fire? Arjuna asked, but what can I ask you? How will this Brahmana get his son back? Krishna said, come with me. Put him in the chariot and took him. And Krishna exactly knew where those children were. He flew up. He broke the shell of the universe. He went to the Brahma Jyoti. There he went to Mahavishnu Loka, where Mahavishnu is lying here. And then Mahavishnu smiled and said, I have only brought these 4 children. And he said, I knew that if these 4 children have to be recovered, other than you, nobody else can come here. You are the only person who can crack the shell of the universe and come to Brahmajyoti and do all such things. So he said, I'm going to hand over the children back to you. But my intention in bringing you here is that I want to take your darshan. He says that. So Krishna himself says in Harivamsa, please repeat this word. Mad darshanartam te bala Kridaste namahatmana Viprartam yeshyate Krishno Mat samipam na chanyata. Read the translation, please. Where's the mic with you?
Krishna told
Krishna told Arjuna.
Krishna told Arjuna, it wants to see me that he, Mahavishnu, the Supreme Soul, stole the children. He believed only on a Brahmana's behalf will Krishna come to see me, not otherwise.
Although Mahavishnu is expansion of Krishna only, still even he is attracted by the two-handed form of Krishna. That's one verse in Bhagavatam. It says, Yanmartya lila upaikam swayoga maya balam darshayita grihitam vismapanam swasya cha saubhagaridhe param padam bhushana bhushanangam. This verse says, Saubhagaridhe means Mahavishnu. And even he wants vismapanam, he is Vismit. Means he is astonished seeing the two-handed beautiful form of Krishna. So in this way, Krishna could go to Mahavishnu Loka. And Mahavishnu saw Krishna and was very pleased. This is another pastime that Nanda Baba one day was taking very early morning bath in the Yamuna at 2 o'clock or 2:33. At that time, one of the Varuna servants by mistake thought that the Kala was the inauspicious hour. So he dragged Nanda Baba into the waters and took him to Varuna Loka. And later on, Krishna went to Nanda Baba, fetch Nanda Baba in Varuna Loka, so he is going there. So at that time, see what Varuna is telling, read that. Seeing Lord Krishna came.
Seeing Lord Krishna came, Varuna worshipped Lord Krishna and spoke as follows. I have achieved the perfection of my life. One can transcend the material existence by accepting the way of speech. Obeisance to you. You are the absolute truth with no trace of illusion. You are the ultimate source of truth.
Seeing all this, Nanda Baba was amazed. My Lord, Varunadev is worshipping Krishna. Because he thought Krishna is my child. Varunadev is worshipping him as Supreme Lord. So that is in this way, Krishna's jurisdiction extends to Mahavishnu Loka, Yamaloka, Varuna Loka, everywhere. He can go anywhere he wants. There is no space or time limiting him. That's the whole point. So if you take shelter of a master who has no space or time limits, is it good or not? Good, you have nothing to worry. Because his influence spreads everywhere. See, Ajamila was in the jurisdiction of Yamaraj. But the moment he called the name Narayana, what happened? Immediately his jurisdiction was changed from Yamaraj to Vishnu. Therefore, Yamapash was cut immediately. Read that, Sarvajna.
If we serve someone other than the personality of Godhead, our so-called master may forget our service or become ungrateful. Therefore, Lord Krishna is described here as Sarvajnana, omniscient. He can never forget the service of his devotee and therefore he is never ungrateful. In fact, it is said that Lord Krishna does not remember the faults of his devotee, but only the sincere service they have rendered.
Correct. See, Krishna's eyes are love-laden eyes. When it comes to seeing the devotees' good qualities, Krishna has Jagannath eyes. You have seen Jagannath as small eye or big eye? Very big eyes. When it comes to seeing fault of devotees, Krishna has Ranganath eyes. You have seen Ranganath? He is already in semi-closed eyes. He is in Yoga Nidra. He doesn't care about the faults. He ignores the faults of the devotees. And Sarvajna means what? Say you are working in a company. You are almost at the stage of becoming a project manager. 10 years you have completed. And the post is coming now. Somebody else also is hankering for the post. But that person is little less qualified than you. Sometimes it happens or not like that. So you are just perfect for the post and that fellow is little having lesser qualification. What such fellows do often. They may go to your boss and fill up his ears. Something, huh? He may say something bad about you to him, that you said something or which you might have never said. But why is he filling up his ears? Because his intention is to make the boss look down at you. Huh? And then later on when the post comes, you didn't get the post. On the contrary, the person who gossiped about you, he gets the post. It happens or not? Huh? Yeah. And you wonder what happened. Then you go to boss, he is looking at you with angry eyes. And then your boss tells you that, I know what you spoke about me, what you did. And you say, sir, I didn't do anything. You are unable to prove that you are Niraparadi. Huh? You are pure. Because people are foolish. Your boss is not Sarvajna. He is not all-knowing. Huh? Imagine if somebody goes to fill up Krishna's ears with something bad about you, is it possible for your friend to tell bad about you to Krishna when there is no fault on you? No. Even if he goes and tells, Krishna will give him a tight slap. He will say, hey, fool, what are you talking? I know about this devotee. Because Krishna is in his heart, he is also in your heart. So, Sarva means all, Jna means knowledgeable. Sarva Jna means he is knowledgeable about everyone. He has your complete karmic account for millions of lifetimes. Not only yours, mine, everyone's. There's a saying, what is that? Data ke darbar mein sab logon ka khata, जिसने जितना जमा कराया उतना ही वो पाता. You heard this? The meaning of this is, Data ke darbar means in Lord's abode, in Lord's account, everybody's karmic account is with the Lord. And He is releasing the results of your karma as per what you deserve. Nobody can delete that record. Lord has it. Nobody can cheat Him. He is all-knowing. So this is only possible for Krishna. Nobody else can be all-knowing. Sometimes even a good boss, I told you, he may get misled by somebody's gossip about you, which is untrue. Nobody can cheat Krishna. Read that. This is the last one. Read that, Ishwaram.
Ishwaram. A further disadvantage in serving anyone besides Krishna is that when we are in danger, our master will not be able to protect us. If we take shelter of our nation, then anything will be destroyed in war. If we take shelter of our family, they may also die. And as described in the Vedic literature, even the demigods are sometimes defeated by the demons. But since Lord Krishna is described here as Ishvara, or the supreme controller, there is no danger of his being overcome or even impeded by any other power. Thus Lord Krishna's promise of protection to his devotees eternally valid.
Yeah. So, Ishvara is supreme controller. There was a Devata's meeting going on. Parvati Mata was also there. And Shiva was sitting like this, in a meditative pose. And Parvati Mata shook his hand and said, what is the agenda item going on? This is talk about Ravana. Ravana is going to be killed. All devatas are talking about it. What are you going to do about it? He is your devotee. Shiva said, Vinasha Kale Viparita Buddhi. Ravana has become foolish and misled. He is not in a readiness, he is not ready to reform, despite the good advice of Vibhishan. So I can't help him now, he said. And the only way is he has to be destroyed by Lord Rama in the battle. So here is an example of somebody who goes to a demigod, but the devatas cannot save them. Shiva didn't agree to save him. Same with Brahma gave benedictions to Hiranyakashipu. When Lord Narasimha came to kill him, did Brahma save him? No. Whereas Krishna's devotee, Krishna will always save his devotee. How Krishna saved Prahalad by coming as Narasimha. Like that, you can give innumerable examples how Krishna saved Draupadi, how Krishna saved Pandavas. So, Krishna never gives up his devotee. If Krishna's devotee goes in the wrong path, Krishna will bring him to the right path. He will not let them go in the wrong path. He will rectify his devotee. So, Ishwaram means supreme controller. There is no one equal to him or greater than him, and he will never give up protecting his devotee. Yes, please. Fine.
Devotee was, if someone was devotee of Krishna and they went on the wrong path like Ravana, and they came back.
Oh yes, there are many. For example, Arjuna went in the wrong path of becoming depressed and not fighting the battle. Krishna brought him to the right path by giving Bhagavad Gita to him. Dhruva Maharaj later on, after returning from the forest, Once he was trying to fight with Yakshas when his brother was killed by one Yaksha. One Yaksha killed his brother. So he wanted to wipe out the race of Yakshas. Then Krishna sent his grandfather to advise Dhruva to come to the right path. So he dissuaded, him, and then he gave up the war. Because it was not good to wipe out the Yakshas. Completely. So Krishna corrected him like that. So when Krishna sees his devotees are going in the wrong path, he'll give a pinch and bring them back to the right path. There are innumerable examples. Those who become devotees, like Indra, he was showering rain in Vrindavan out of anger. And later on Krishna lifted Govardhan hill. And then Krishna gave him Upadesh and brought him to the right path. Correct, no? Like this, you can give many examples like this. Yeah, Akunta Vikunta Dishnayam, read that.
Lord Krishna finds an eternal abode from his being, and that abode is never disturbed by anything. The faithful servants of Lord Krishna will certainly go back to Godhead, back home, and the eternal bliss of facing knowledge in the personal abode of the Lord. However, since even the demigods, and not to speak of insignificant human beings, are subject sooner or later to annihilation, what ultimate benefit can be derived from serving them?
Yeah. So, the devotees of God who faithfully accept his shelter in this world and practice Krishna consciousness, they will go back to Godhead. Whereas those who are Devata worshippers, they are repeatedly born in this world. Devata's gifts will vanish after some time. Correct, no? And in this world is subject to Srishti Pralaya, creation, annihilation. Whereas, that's why it's a Jasta Sarveshu Bhuteshu Nashyatsu Na Vinashyati. When in this world things are created and destroyed, in that world nothing is destroyed. Therefore, we should go to a world where everything will be stable and not destroyed. That's the point. Akunta Vikunta Dishnayam. So, I wanted to show you one. Please ask me. Yeah.
Why one wants to go back to God? If they want to serve Krishna, even they can serve Krishna in normal materialistic life.
Oh, they can serve here also. In this world, I think why we want to go back, I'll tell you. Because in this world, when you want to serve, there are a lot of limitations. Now, for example, you would like to build a temple for Krishna, it takes a lot of time to raise funds. Correct, no? In spiritual world, you desire instantly, temple will manifest. Whatever you desire. And in this world, how many of you feel you want to do more Krishna consciousness, but there are a lot of factors limiting you? Correct, no? In this world, because body, mind, so many challenges. The body poses a lot of difficulties. But in spiritual world, there are no limitations to serve. See, this I want to show you. Okay, I will just put it in. I'll put an English caption. So you can see. Some of you may not know. This, no? This is in Hindi caption. Okay, display option, huh? Subtitles. Continuously transfer in English. Where is that translate in English?
Settings.
Settings?
Go back to settings. And then CC. Subtitles.
Subtitle. Auto translate, yeah. And then English you have to choose. And I want to make bigger size also, like this. Size of the subtitle.
And then display option.
I'll make it. Very good for you. Okay.
मृत्यु जिसे दुनिया अंत मानती है वह एक भक्त के लिए अनंत यात्रा का आरंभ है। क्या आप जानते हैं इस ब्रह्मांड के 7 आवरणों को भेदकर रहस्यमयी विरजा नदी के उस पार एक ऐसा लोक है जहां काल का चक्र भी थम जाता है। आज हम दर्शन करेंगे जीवात्मा की उस महायात्रा का जो अंधकार से निकलकर ब्रह्म ज्योति के तेज को पार करती है और जानेंगे उस यक्ष प्रश्न का उत्तर कि क्या उस परम धाम गोलोक में प्रवेश करने के बाद आत्मा को पुनः इस दुखमय पृथ्वी पर लौटना पड़ता है। क्या मोक्ष का द्वार केवल एक तरफ खुलता है? चलिए इस अंतिम सत्य का सामना करते हैं।
स्वागत है दोस्तों हमारे चैनल में भगवान है में। अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लग रही हो तो हमें
इस नश्वर संसार में जहां हर श्वास के साथ आयु क्षीण हो रही है, मनुष्य का मन सदैव एक प्रश्न से जूझता रहता है, इस शरीर के छूटने के बाद क्या होता है? साधारण जीवात्माएं अपने कर्मों के बंधन में बंधकर यमलोक जाती हैं, जहां चित्रगुप्त का लेखा जोखा और यमराज का दंड उनकी प्रतीक्षा करता है। लेकिन कुछ विरली आत्माएं ऐसी होती हैं जो मृत्यु के बाद अंधकार में नहीं बल्कि परम प्रकाश की ओर यात्रा करती हैं। ये यात्रा साधारण नहीं है, ये यात्रा है भौतिक जगत की सीमाओं को लांघकर उस परम धाम तक पहुंचने की, जिसे वेद और उपनिषद गोलोक कहते हैं। आज हम उस मार्ग का दर्शन करेंगे जो नश्वरता से अमरता की ओर जाता है, वो मार्ग जो विरजा नदी के तट से होकर ब्रह्म ज्योति के तेज को भेदकर स्वयं श्री कृष्ण के चरणों तक पहुंचता है। भाग 2, देह त्याग और विमान का आगमन। जब एक शुद्ध भक्त जिसने अपना संपूर्ण जीवन श्री हरि के स्मरण में बिताया हो अपनी अंतिम श्वास लेता है, तो उसे लेने के लिए भयावह यमदूत नहीं आते। उस समय काल का चक्र थम जाता है। श्रीमद् भागवतम के अनुसार जैसे ही भक्त देह त्याग करता है, आकाश मंडल दिव्य तेज से भर जाता है। वैकुंठ से पार्षद जो भगवान विष्णु के समान ही चतुर्भुज रूप में होते हैं, एक दिव्य विमान लेकर आते हैं। ये विमान किसी धातु या यंत्र से नहीं बना होता, बल्कि ये विशुद्ध सत्व गुण और मन की गति से चलने वाला होता है। जीवात्मा अपने स्थूल भौतिक शरीर को यही पृथ्वी पर त्याग देती है। अब उसका शरीर पंच तत्वों पृथ्वी, जल, अग्नि, वायु और आकाश में विलीन हो जाता है। लेकिन वो स्वयं एक दिव्य सूक्ष्म शरीर धारण कर वैकुंठ के पार्षदों के साथ उस विमान में आरूढ़ होती है। जैसे ही विमान पृथ्वी की कक्षा को छोड़ता है, एक महायात्रा का आरंभ होता है। यह यात्रा प्रकाश की गति से भी तीव्र है। भाग 3, ब्रह्मांड भेदन। संसार की परतों को पार करना। विमान तेजी से सौरमंडल को पार कर रहा है। ग्रह और नक्षत्र पीछे छूट रहे हैं। एक विशाल अंधकारमय गुहा स्पेस को चीरता हुआ विमान ऊपर जा रहा है। यह विमान सबसे पहले हमारे सौरमंडल को पार करता है। सूर्य, चंद्रमा और ध्रुव लोक को पीछे छोड़ते हुए ये ब्रह्मांड के उस पार जाने लगता है, जिसे महरलोक, जनलोक, तपोलोक और अंत में सत्यलोक, ब्रह्मलोक कहा जाता है। लेकिन असली परीक्षा अभी शेष है। हमारे ब्रह्मांड का निर्माण एक अंडे के आकार में हुआ है, जिसे ब्रह्मांड कहते हैं। जीवात्मा को इस ब्रह्मांड के आवरण कवच को तोड़कर बाहर निकलना होता है। शास्त्रों के अनुसार इस ब्रह्मांड के 7 आवरण हैं। प्रत्येक आवरण पिछले वाले से 10 गुना अधिक विशाल है। विमान विभिन्न रंगों की विशाल परतों, लेयर्स को पार कर रहा है। पहले मिट्टी जैसा आवरण, फिर जल, फिर अग्नि। जीवात्मा का विमान इन 7 अभेद्य परतों को भेदता है। 1, पृथ्वी का आवरण। यहाँ जीवात्मा अपने गंध के अनुभव को त्याग देती है। 2, जल का आवरण। यहाँ स्वाद रस की आसक्ति समाप्त हो जाती है। 3, अग्नि का आवरण। यहाँ रूप और दृष्टि का मोह जलकर भस्म हो जाता है। 4, वायु का आवरण। यहाँ स्पर्श का सुख छूट जाता है। 5, आकाश का आवरण। यहाँ शब्द और ध्वनि का प्रभाव समाप्त हो जाता है। 6, अहंकार का आवरण। यहाँ मैं होने का भाव मिट जाता है। 7, महत्त्व। यहाँ बुद्धि और प्रकृति के सभी गुण शांत हो जाते हैं। इन 7 आवरणों को पार करने के बाद जीवात्मा माया के राज्य से पूरी तरह मुक्त हो जाती है। अब उसके सामने वो सीमा आती है जो भौतिक जगत और आध्यात्मिक जगत को अलग करती है। घोर अंधकार के बाद अचानक एक अनंत महासागर दिखाई देता है। इसका जल साधारण नहीं है, यह विलायमान और रहस्यमयी है। इसमें अनगिनत ब्रह्मांड बुलबुलों की तरह तैर रहे हैं। अब जीवात्मा उस स्थान पर पहुंचती है जिसे कारणोदक सागर या विरजा नदी कहा जाता है। विरजा नदी यह कोई साधारण नदी नहीं है। ये वो सीमा रेखा है जो त्रिपाद विभूति, आध्यात्मिक जगत और एक पाद विभूति, भौतिक जगत को विभाजित करती है। शास्त्रों में वर्णन है कि यह नदी भगवान महाविष्णु के पसीने श्वेत से बनी है। यहाँ का दृश्य अत्यंत विस्मयकारी है। इस नदी के एक ओर अनगिनत ब्रह्मांड तैर रहे हैं, जैसे पानी पर सरसों के दाने तैरते हों, और दूसरी ओर अनंत, असीम और दिव्य आध्यात्मिक आकाश है। जीवात्मा विरजा नदी में डुबकी लगाती है। उसका सूक्ष्म शरीर, मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार भी यहाँ घुल जाता है। गोलोक धाम में प्रवेश करने के लिए जीवात्मा को पूर्णतः शुद्ध होना पड़ता है। अभी तक जीवात्मा के पास सूक्ष्म शरीर, मन, बुद्धि और अहंकार था, लेकिन विरजा नदी में स्नान करते ही यह अंतिम आवरण भी नष्ट हो जाता है। यहाँ जीवात्मा अपने वास्तविक स्वरूप, चिन्मय स्वरूप को प्राप्त करती है। अब वो न स्त्री है, न पुरुष, न देव, न दानव। अब वह केवल एक शुद्ध आत्मा है जो सच्चिदानंद, सतचित आनंद से बनी है। अब उसमें भोग की कोई इच्छा नहीं, केवल सेवा की अभिलाषा शेष है। भाग 5, ब्रह्मज्योति का तेज। दृश्य 8। विरजा नदी को पार करते ही सामने एक ऐसा प्रकाश आता है जो करोड़ सूर्यों के समान तीव्र है, फिर भी आंखों को शीतलता देता है। सब कुछ श्वेत और निराकार सा दिखता है। विरजा नदी के पार वो क्षेत्र है जिसे ज्ञानी और योगी ब्रह्म ज्योति या ब्रह्मलोक कहते हैं। यह भगवान के श्रीअंग से निकलने वाली दिव्य आभा है। ये प्रकाश इतना तीव्र है कि यदि भौतिक आंखें इसे देख लें तो वे सदा के लिए अंधी हो जाएं। लेकिन सिद्ध जीवात्मा इस प्रकाश में आनंद का अनुभव करती है। कई योगी और ज्ञानी जो भगवान के निराकार रूप की उपासना करते हैं, वे इसी प्रकाश में विलीन होकर अपनी यात्रा समाप्त कर लेते हैं। इसे सायुज्य मुक्ति कहते हैं, अर्थात प्रकाश में मिल जाना। परंतु एक कृष्ण भक्त के लिए यह गंतव्य नहीं, बल्कि एक बाधा है। भक्त इस प्रकार ब्रह्म ज्योति से संतुष्ट नहीं होता, वह तो उस परम पुरुष को देखना चाहता है जो इस प्रकाश का स्रोत है। जीवात्मा का विमान इस श्वेत प्रकाश को चीरता हुआ आगे बढ़ता है। प्रकाश के परे रंग बिरंगे ग्रह दिखाई देने लगते हैं। भक्त की तीव्र उत्कंठा के कारण वो इस ब्रह्म ज्योति को पार कर जाता है और तब उसे दर्शन होते हैं परव्योम के वैकुंठ जगत के। भाग 6। वैकुंठ धाम से ऊपर गोलोक की ओर अनंत आकाश में लाखों करोड़ों दिव्य ग्रह तैर रहे हैं। ये वैकुंठ लोक हैं। हर लोक रत्नों से बना है। यहाँ चतुर्भुज नारायण विराजमान हैं। ब्रह्म ज्योति के पार आध्यात्मिक आकाश में अनगिनत वैकुंठ लोक स्थित हैं। यहाँ अयोध्या धाम है, द्वारका धाम है और नारायण के विविध रूपों के लोक हैं। यहाँ ऐश्वर्य की प्रधानता है। यहाँ भगवान स्वामी हैं और भक्त दास हैं। लेकिन वो जीवात्मा जिसने पृथ्वी पर ब्रज के भाव से सखा, वात्सल्य या माधुर्य भाव से कृष्ण को भजा है, उसका विमान यहाँ नहीं रुकता। वो इन सभी वैकुंठ लोकों को प्रणाम करते हुए और ऊपर की ओर बढ़ता है। सबसे ऊंचे स्थान पर आध्यात्मिक जगत के मुकुटमणि के समान एक अद्भुत धाम स्थित है, जिसका आकार एक विशाल सहस्त्रदल कमल, 1000 पंखुड़ियों वाला कमल जैसा है। भाग 7। गोलोक धाम में प्रवेश। एक कमल के फूल के आकार का विशाल लोक। चारों ओर यमुना नदी बह रही है। कल्प वृक्षों के वन हैं। जमीन पन्ने और मणियों की बनी है। अंततः जीवात्मा अपने गंतव्य पर पहुंचती है। ये है श्री गोलोक धाम। ब्रह्म संहिता में ब्रह्मा जी वर्णन करते हैं, चिंतामणि प्रकर सद्मसु कल्प वृक्ष लक्षावृतेषु। यहाँ की भूमि चिंतामणि रत्नों से बनी है। यहाँ के वृक्ष साधारण नहीं, बल्कि कल्प वृक्ष हैं, जिनसे जो मांगो वो मिलता है। यहाँ पानी नहीं बहता, बल्कि अमृत की धारा बहती है। यहाँ हर शब्द एक गीत है और हर कदम एक नृत्य है। यहाँ सूर्य या चंद्रमा की आवश्यकता नहीं है, क्योंकि ये धाम स्वयं श्री कृष्ण और राधा रानी के तेज से प्रकाशित है। जीवात्मा विमान से उतरती है। उसे गोप या गोपी का स्वरूप मिलता है। श्री कृष्ण बांसुरी बजा रहे हैं। जैसे ही जीवात्मा यहाँ प्रवेश करती है, उसे सारूप्य प्राप्त होता है, अर्थात वो ब्रजवासियों जैसा रूप धारण कर लेती है। यहाँ समय का कोई अस्तित्व नहीं है। यहाँ न भूत है न भविष्य, केवल एक नित्य वर्तमान। यहाँ पहुंचकर जीवात्मा देखती है कि भगवान कोई सिंहासन पर बैठे शासक नहीं है, बल्कि वे तो एक ग्वाल बाल हैं जो अपनी गायों के पीछे नंगे पैर दौड़ रहे हैं। यहाँ भगवान से डर नहीं लगता, बल्कि उनसे प्रेम किया जाता है। यह यात्रा का अंत है और यही वास्तविक जीवन का आरंभ है। जन्म मृत्यु के चक्र से सदा के लिए मुक्त होकर जीवात्मा अब अपने प्रियतम श्री कृष्ण की नित्य लीलाओं का भाग बन जाती है। भाग 8। विरजा नदी को पार करना और ब्रह्म ज्योति को भेदना केवल तपस्या से संभव नहीं है। शास्त्रों का मत है कि ये मार्ग केवल अनन्य भक्ति और कृपा से ही खुलता है। हम पृथ्वी पर जो भी संग्रह कर रहे हैं वो यहीं रह जाएगा, लेकिन वह प्रेम, वो नाम जप और वह भाव जो हमने कृष्ण के प्रति अपने हृदय में संजोया है, वही एकमात्र मुद्रा करेंसी है जो विरजा नदी के उस पार चलती है। जन्म मृत्यु का भय, संसार जिसे वेद दुखालयम अशाश्वतम कहते हैं, यहाँ आना एक विवशता है और जाना एक निश्चितता। हम जन्म लेते हैं, संघर्ष करते हैं, वृद्ध होते हैं और अंततः मृत्यु के मुख में समा जाते हैं। किंतु क्या मृत्यु अंत है? नहीं, यह तो केवल वस्त्र बदलने जैसा है। आत्मा एक शरीर त्यागती है और दूसरा धारण करती है। 84 लाख योनियों का ये चक्रव्यूह निरंतर चलता रहता है। परंतु प्रश्न ये है, क्या इस चक्रव्यूह से बाहर निकलने का कोई मार्ग है? और यदि कोई जीव उस परम धाम गोलोक पहुंच जाए, तो क्या उसे पुनः इस मृत्युलोक के कारागार में लौटना पड़ता है? क्या गोलोक धाम जाने के बाद भी पृथ्वी का आकर्षण उसे खींच सकता है? आज हम खोलेंगे अपुनरावृत्ति, नो रिटर्न का वह रहस्य जिसे स्वयं भगवान ने गीता में बताया है। भाग 2। स्वर्ग और गोलोक का अंतर, बड़ा भ्रम। अधिकांश मनुष्य एक बड़ी भूल करते हैं। वे स्वर्ग और भगवत धाम गोलोक को एक ही समझते हैं, किंतु शास्त्रों के अनुसार इन दोनों में आकाश पाताल का अंतर है। पुण्य कर्म करने वाले स्वर्ग जाते हैं, वहाँ इंद्र का शासन है, अमृत है और भोग विलास है। किंतु भगवान श्री कृष्ण गीता में स्पष्ट चेतावनी देते हैं, क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्य लोकम विशंति, अर्थात जैसे ही आपके पुण्य कर्मों का खाता खाली होता है, आपको स्वर्ग से धक्का दे दिया जाता है और आपको पुनः पृथ्वी पर गिरना पड़ता है। स्वर्ग एक होटल की तरह है, जहां आप तब तक ही रह सकते हैं जब तक आपकी जेब में पुण्य रूपी धन है। किंतु गोलोक कोई होटल नहीं है, वो आत्मा का निजी घर है। भाग 3। श्री कृष्ण का वचन, अपुनरावृत्ति का सिद्धांत। भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने श्रीमद् भागवत गीता के 15वें अध्याय के 6ठे श्लोक में एक ऐसा वचन दिया है जो हर भय को मिटा देता है। वे कहते हैं, यद गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम, अर्थात जहाँ जाकर कोई वापस नहीं लौटता वही मेरा परम धाम है। यह सृष्टि का अटल नियम है। जो जीवात्मा एक बार विरजा नदी को पार करके ब्रह्म ज्योति को भेद कर गोलोक धाम की सीमा में प्रवेश कर जाती है, उसके लिए भौतिक जगत के द्वार सदा के लिए बंद हो जाते हैं। माया उसे पुनः अपने जाल में नहीं फंसा सकती। पृथ्वी का गुरुत्वाकर्षण केवल भौतिक शरीरों पर काम करता है, मुक्त आत्माओं पर नहीं। भाग 4। आत्मा वापस क्यों नहीं आना चाहती? जरा विचार कीजिए। यदि किसी व्यक्ति को वर्षों तक रेगिस्तान की तपती धूप में भटकना पड़ा हो और अचानक उसे एक शीतल अमृतमयी सरोवर मिल जाए, तो क्या वो अपनी इच्छा से पुनः उस रेगिस्तान में लौटना चाहेगा? कदापि नहीं। गोलोक धाम में जीवात्मा सच्चिदानंद, सत्यचित और आनंद का अनुभव करती है। वहाँ हर क्षण एक उत्सव है। वहाँ का सुख पृथ्वी के सुख से करोड़ों गुना अधिक है। जब जीवात्मा उस परम रस को चख लेती है तो पृथ्वी के तुच्छ विषय भोग उसे विष्ठा, गंदगी के समान लगने लगते हैं। इसलिए न तो भगवान उसे निकालते हैं और न ही जीवात्मा स्वयं वहां से आना चाहती है। यह एक तरफा यात्रा, वन वे जर्नी है। भाग 5। अपवाद कब वापस आते हैं? लीला परिकर। आकाश से एक दिव्य प्रकाश पुंज पृथ्वी की ओर आ रहा है, लेकिन ये गिर नहीं रहा बल्कि अपनी इच्छा से उतर रहा है। परंतु शास्त्रों में कुछ ऐसी घटनाएं भी मिलती हैं जहां मुक्त आत्माएं पृथ्वी पर वापस आईं। क्या इसका अर्थ ये है कि नियम टूट गया? नहीं, इसे ध्यान से समझें। कभी कभी जब भगवान श्री कृष्ण पृथ्वी पर अवतार लेते हैं तो वे अकेले नहीं आते। वे अपने साथ अपने धाम से अपने नित्य पार्षदों, सखा, माता पिता, सेवक को भी लाते हैं। जैसे जब कोई राजा किसी दूसरे राज्य का दौरा करता है तो उसके मंत्री और सेवक उसके साथ जाते हैं। वे कैदी नहीं होते, वे सेवादल होते हैं। उसी प्रकार यदि कोई गोलोकवासी पृथ्वी पर आता है तो वह अपने कर्मों के कारण गिरता नहीं है, बल्कि भगवान की सेवा के लिए उतरता है। जैसे ही भगवान की लीला समाप्त होती है वे पुनः अपने धाम लौट जाते हैं। इसे पतन नहीं, अवतरण कहते हैं। भाग 6। क्या प्रलय में गोलोक नष्ट होता है? एक और प्रश्न जो मन को व्याकुल करता है। जब महाप्रलय आती है और ब्रह्मा जी का भी अंत होता है, तब क्या गोलोक धाम नष्ट हो जाता है? क्या तब आत्मा को वापस आना पड़ता है? उत्तर है नहीं। भौतिक जगत नाशवान है, किंतु गोलोक धाम अविनाशी है। शास्त्रों में वर्णन है कि जब संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड प्रलय की अग्नि में जलकर भस्म हो जाता है, तब भी गोलोक धाम अपने स्थान पर अडिग रहता है। वहाँ प्रलय की एक चिंगारी भी नहीं पहुँच सकती। वहाँ रहने वाली आत्माएं काल, टाइम के प्रभाव से मुक्त हैं। न उनकी मृत्यु होती है, न उनका धाम कभी मिटता है। भाग 7। निष्कर्ष, मोक्ष का आह्वान। अतः हे पथिक, भय का त्याग करो। यह संसार एक प्रतीक्षालय, वेटिंग रूम मात्र है। हमारा वास्तविक घर यहाँ नहीं, वहाँ है। जो अज्ञानी हैं वे स्वर्ग जाने के लिए यज्ञ करते हैं और बार बार जन्म मृत्यु के चक्र में फंसते हैं, किंतु जो बुद्धिमान हैं, जो कृष्ण प्रेमी हैं, वे सीधे उस धाम का लक्ष्य बनाते हैं जहाँ से नो रिटर्न का बोर्ड लगा है। एक बार उस सीमा को पार कर लिया तो फिर न जन्म का कष्ट, न मृत्यु की पीड़ा, न बुढ़ापे का भय, केवल आनंद, अनंत और अखंड आनंद। निर्णय आपका है, क्षण भंगुर स्वर्ग चाहिए या शाश्वत गोलोक।
अगर आपको ये जानकारी अच्छी लगी हो तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और वीडियो को
Okay.
शेयर करें।
So you got an idea? Huh? How the soul goes back to Godhead. Huh? Shri Prabhupada ki. So that prayer was spoken by Uddhava. Beautiful prayer, no? Tasmat bhavantam anavadhyam anantaparam. He tells about shelter of Krishna versus shelter in material world. Correct, no? Now lunch prasad is ready for everybody. Sundarana food? Ask. Lunch is come already? Lunch prasad?
It's coming through 140 or so will come through.
Okay, I'll take some questions, 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then they'll prepare for drama and classes.
That's why. Yes, Prabhu. How did you find password happiness? There is one activity I wanted to show you which you all are going to do. See, the page number has not been printed. Whatever we did till that time, see the next page? Now, 3 reasons why material objects cannot satisfy our heart, no? Please read the drawing exercise. Give the mic. Somebody read that. Yeah? Give her. That is exercise for you. In groups. We'll make groups now.
3 reasons why material objects cannot satisfy our heart. Drawing exercise. Read the description below and draw pictures on a flip chart with philosophical punchlines fitting the 3 themes of the picture. For the themes, refer to the examples provided. In addition to the punchline or lines at the top, make sure to give a caption to your drawing along with the names of group members and their institution. You can then paste the drawing on the seminar hall wall. The best drawings with the most impactful philosophical punch lines and captions will receive special prizes.
Yeah. So I see three things in this. One is the philosophical punchline that you write. You can write rhythmically, some punchline, and also the drawings which you do, they should depict some of the examples given here. There are three highlights. First is changeable and perishable things cannot give lasting happiness, one thing. And the second thing is the whole material world is built on principle of duality. And then the third is all worldly things are relative. So under these three headings, you have to do three drawings you have to do, depicting any of this nicely with give a nice punchline, do a very good drawing. So we will make groups of 4 each. See, you can come, you can stand here, one group. You can stand, you can join this group. You're also young. One more young devotee, anybody was there? And you can join also this group. You 4 of you. You 4 of you, one group. You 4, okay? This is one group. And second group, yourself. Yourself, you can take Aryan, you can take. And yourself also 3. And yourself 4. 4 of you. You can come. Second group, you can come. Yeah. And we have Alec is senior, I think. He has already finished all this camp before, right, Alec? Correct, you have done before. And who is next to you, Alec? Okay, so you 1, 2, 3. And Prabhu, you want to join? You can join also. You 4 of you, okay? So we have 3 groups. In the girls also, let us make groups. You can make, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 we have. We can make 3, 3, 4. We can make, okay? Who would like to lead? We want one facilitator for each group. For this group, who is facilitator for this? Any one of you? You can facilitate? Yeah. So your good name Aryan? No, he is Aryan. Krishna Chaitanya. So Krishna Chaitanya is facilitator for first group. Hari Bol. Second group, who is the facilitator for this group? Atharva? Hari Bol. And then third group, one facilitator for a group, please. Who? Yes, who? Amongst you choose a name. You can take. Tell me a good name. Yash. Hari Bol. So 3 groups. What you have to do, you have to go through this and understand the philosophy and then take out some examples and depict them in the form of pictures. And you have to at least one artist in your group who can draw it. Otherwise, of course, you can also make with AI also can make if you want. Nowadays in AI, you give a command prompt, you can get from Gemini or something. Get also. So you can make also, okay? So, and you can put it in a sheet and we will display it also, okay? And in girls group, who would like to, we want 3 groups. One devotee can do facilitation. Who would like to do? You can just raise the hand, you can come and stand here, others will join you. One of you? Yeah, you are Shreya. What's your name? Shreya can come here. You can stand here. She is one, and then 2 more. Yeah, please come. You can stand here. You also come. Yeah, you also come stand. So now these are 3 groups now. Other girls can join this. So I think we will have 3, 3, 4, I think, correct? Yeah. So please join and you can join them. Okay, you join now, only join the group, then we will know. So we will know. So Shreya, one Haribol for Shreya. Hare Krishna, Haribol. Then who the other 2? Tell the names. Neeraja, Haribol. Then Sayana, Haribol. Loud Haribol for her. So we got 3 boys group and 3 girls group. So you all have to prepare. Totally 6 groups we are going to display. Okay. So you can prepare it. You have time today afternoon. Today night also you have time. We are ending early. So you will get time. You can prepare. But by tonight it should be ready. So tomorrow we will display it. Okay, no? You have time. Others, now only you can join so you don't get left out, any of you. So now you can stand behind, rear end. So the 2 more will join you there. You can stand behind. And Shreya can stand there. And Neeraja can stand here. So 2 more will come. They will join your group now. Huh? Yeah. To join one of these groups. Yeah, till the prasadam comes, you all can keep seeing it. Okay? Till the prasad comes. Yeah. Now in the groups can go anywhere you want now. Okay? Hare Krishna. Just now we came, huh?